What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the King Closers Formula. I'm the King Closer, RJ Bates III, sitting down with the great Jerry Norton. What's up, Jerry?
Oh, not much. Excited to spend another Tuesday afternoon with the RJ Bates.
I know, right? What is this? Did we
Three in a
decide that
row?
this is four in a row?
Four
Right?
in a row. Four Tuesdays in a row.
Yeah. It's like it's a new series. This is like what
It
we
should
just
be
do.
like it. Let's just do it. I just really enjoy doing it with you.
I
mean, you never know what's going to happen on the live. You just never know.
You never know. I will say we've had some pretty glorious real moments that have come from the past 4 weeks. Dildo
Yeah.
Boulevard, 4 hang up. I got hung up 6 times one day. Got hung up 4 times in a row by the same seller. Some signed contracts last week.
Some talk to my wife drama.
Oh yeah. Yes, every man did not wear the pants last week. That was fun. You know what was shocking about last week was we did run into that objection over and over and over again. I need to talk to my wife. I need to talk to my wife. But then through that, we were still able to get 4 signed contracts.
Yeah.
And I know that one was fantastic and how you basically turned it into an appointment and then got your team out there. Y'all got that signed contract that night, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was great to really show the leverage that having local boots on the ground and being able to go to the property. That was really impressive. I really like that. And as somebody that does 100% virtual wholesaling, I know that there's no way that I can beat that.
That's one of the disadvantages. It's great, RJ, to do virtual like we're doing because, I mean, sitting in your air-conditioned office, locking up deals, I mean, is there anything better than that? But there are situations where, a seller's just not going to sign on the phone, and if you can get there in person, it'll just make all the difference.
Yeah. It made a big difference on that one, specifically with that seller because he was giving you quite a bit of pushback before you kind of pivoted to, hey, we'll just come out there to the property. We'll be out there at 5 o'clock. He was wanting to get off the phone with you. And I remember how aggressive you were. And the fact that he was like, I'll be off around 5 o'clock. And you're like, we'll be at the house at 5 o'clock. Does that work?
Yeah.
And he was like, okay, I can make that work.
And if you remember, I don't know if you guys remember, but he had said he had another offer for 30 from someone that met him at the house. So that's what I'm up against. We ended up coming up a little bit. I tried to go at 32.5. We ended up going to 35, but we just wholesaled the exact same house with the same kind of terrible roof that we bought for 35, sold for 55. So, and it's like identical.
Right.
So it's a great deal. Yeah.
Yeah. Love it. All right. Do you have everything set up on your side? Are you good to rock?
I don't know if I have access. Oh, I do. Yes, I'm ready.
All right. Let's do this. Today we are calling with Lead Zolo. And Jerry, I don't know if you know this or not. Lead Zolo, my first real interaction with them was the 2023 50-50-50. And like 70% of the deals from that came from Lead Zolo. And ever since then we've been working together with Lead Zolo. I actually really enjoy anytime we're able to utilize these. We did this the last time we went live with Lead Zolo was the Saturday before Super Bowl. We had TU members calling. I think we ended up sending 16 contracts that day. So I'm excited for this to see what we're able to do. These are $50 nationwide leads, and they're coming directly from Meta, which is Facebook, Instagram, and then YouTube. So all of these are inbound website leads.
Okay, good. Well, you want me to go first?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, I'm going to call number 4, and I'm going to try to work off my laptop on the so I don't have to switch my screen. like last time. That seemed to work better for my thing.
Yeah, absolutely. While you're doing that, also, Jerry, I have to give a shout out to Cody Morris, who I've got on the chat here. He's the new CEO of Lead Zolo. He just recently joined TU as a student to come in and get the full experience of being onboarded, learning the closers formula, learning the web formula. He's going to be buying his leads from Lead Zolo, and he's going to be going through the entire process of being a wholesaler, calling sellers. It was so funny. Tuesday night, so last Tuesday we called it. Remember my first seller that I talked to that the whole chat had spoken to him?
Oh, yeah.
Cody got that lead from Lead Zolo the same day. And he was like, yeah, my first wholesale call, I had to make an offer $500,000 below the seller's asking price. And we were all giving him a hard time about it. We're like, Boulder, Colorado, University Ave. Yeah, we all talked to him. But shout out to.
Can you imagine, RJ, how many form that guy's filling out and stuff to get on everybody's list?
Oh, it's crazy. It's insane. But shout out to Cody for doing that. I think that's really cool. That as a CEO of a lead provider for us, that he's wanting to get that full experience of what it's like to be a wholesaler.
I think that'll give him a lot of visibility on, the day in the life of a wholesaler, be good.
Absolutely. All right, man.
All right.
You're number 4.
I'm calling this guy because it says tired landlords, and I love tired landlords.
Yep.
I'm going to double dial him. Yeah. Hi, Eric. This is Jerry Norton. How are you today? Good. Calling about your property on Juniper Drive. I believe you're looking to sell that property.
Yes.
Awesome. Let's take a look at it, see if I can help you out here. What were you hoping to get for this?
As much as I can get.
Right. Well, I want to pay the least as I can.
At the same time, you kicking my dick in the dirt. You want it as cheap as possible. I want to try to get as much as I can.
Yeah, hopefully we can meet somewhere that matches in the middle. I don't know.
It's not that bad. I'm actually working on one of the units. It's on 2 lots.
Okay.
The main house is just a small 1-bedroom house. On the other lot was a oversized 2-car garage on a concrete foundation that somebody put a kitchenette, bathroom in it. So last time I rented it out, I got $1,200 a month for the house. The garage unit, I got $1,000 for.
Okay.
So I'm potentially, and I end up getting rid of both the renters at the same time due to not paying rent. So I'm kind of on the fence of, we got a bunch of other things going on. It would be nice to have a nice, a nice little chunk of cash. Of course, if I try to sell it with a real estate agent and fix it all up, I'm thinking somewhere $100,000. If I give it to a flipper, I would like to see somewhere, in the 80s.
Okay.
I don't know if that's feasible. I mean, it is 2 rental units that, potentially bring in
2,200.
But yeah, probably about 2,200. I don't know what the math is, but I'm sure I don't know what percentage that puts you in the 20 something percent cash flow range.
Mm-hmm. And this is in Trinity. I'm not familiar with where that is.
It's the neighborhood's called Lake.
Right by the water.
Yeah, right down the street. There's a launch ramp.
What's your nearest metro? Houston, north of Houston.
It'd be north of Houston, yeah.
What about hour and a half, 2 hours or more?
About Trinity would probably be an hour and 15 minutes. It's close
Okay.
to Huntsville. It's close
Yeah.
to Huntsville.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I know a lot of time, I back in the day, I'd probably want your guys' leads because I'm always trying to find a fixer up where I can get for, 30,000 on owner financing or some kind of, work out some sweet deal and take some of my stuff. They're pretty decent units.
What do you plan on doing with the cash instead of real estate?
Payments still coming in for the next 3 years. I got some cash flow. I think we're probably going to end up paying cash and installing a custom pool at our house.
Ooh.
Or I might be building. I do classic cars, and if I were to build a building at my house and put in some lifts, that will give me some really good cash flow.
Yeah.
Doing my business here at the house, or use the down payment possibly to buy a commercial building.
Okay.
In the area.
You have a garage door business?
No, I build classic cars.
Oh, okay. I thought your message, it went to your voicemail when I first called in it.
Johnson's Garage.
Yeah. But
yeah, that's
a different garage.
St. Johnson.
Gotcha. Yeah. Classic car garage. Okay.
Basically, I'm working at the back of my house. I'm working out of a 3-car garage. I just can't fit lifts inside of it.
Mm-hmm.
And I need more room. So it would be nice to put a metal building in the back of my property. I got one lift here. I'd like to get another lift.
And you don't owe anything on these?
I'm on a owner financing that gets paid. I have the title. I have a secondary note with them, but I've been paying $1,000 a month, and I think I'm at I think I owe like $12,000 or something like that.
Okay, so that would get all wiped out of proceeds.
Yeah.
How much do you think?
I owe a little bit of taxes too on it.
Okay.
They'll take that out too. I think I owe like $1,400 or something like that. Taxes.
Yeah. How much do you think I would need to spend to get it rent ready again? Both of them.
I'm already right now as we speak touching up paint, and one of them it should be ready to rent before you even buy it. That thing's basically, I want to clean the carpets.
Okay.
It's got nice carpet in it. It's there.
All right. So I don't got to drop 20 grand putting in new cabinets and holes in the drywall and all that.
No.
Okay.
The other unit, which is that oversized garage, I put that really cheap wood flooring in. There's areas where it got wet. So I would probably say to yank out all the flooring and put more flooring down. That, and another thing I didn't like was the walls were done in was done in wood and not drywall, and it's painted. I rented it out like that. I was actually, what I was going to do is get a guy in there with a flopper gun and texture it, repaint it, and put new flooring in the other unit. But I mean, I was just there, had to. It's got new split units in. It stays ice cold. All the plumbing works. No leaks. It's a pretty easy key.
Okay.
It's pretty much there. The paint's decent on the outside. I mean, if you want it nice and make it look new, can use some paint on the outside, but it's pretty decent.
So if I budgeted 5 to 10, I could handle everything.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
All right.
You'd be probably with the flooring, if you're hiring somebody else to do it, flopping, doing texture on the inside. Yeah, you're gonna be closer to 10.
Okay. So I'm gonna put 10 as a budget just to cover it.
If you're 100 grand all in, say all in, you're 100 grand for your $2,200 return. The taxes are super low there.
What are those a year?
I want to say it's like probably $700 a year
For both lots?
Yeah, it's really
Wow. For Texas, that is low.
I owe some late fees, and I kind of let it go and took care of the taxes at my other place. It's a lot higher because I'm close. I'm basically on Lake Livingston and on Alaska. My house is quite a bit.
Okay. How soon are you hoping to close?
I'm game whenever.
Is 30 days fast enough?
Yeah, whenever.
Okay.
Like I said, they're empty now.
Yeah.
They're empty now. We also own the house across the street that is going to be 2 units. And
Okay.
We got a couple extra lots. I don't think we're ready to get rid of that. That's going to be a little tiny cash cow for us when it's done.
Why don't you sell me those and we'll do a whole package?
Those are not completely just mine. That I own that with another investor, but
Okay.
that might be a possibility. It's the only thing upstairs, that's a 3-bed, or upstairs is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. Downstairs is going to be a 2-bedroom, 3-bath. Right now, that whole downstairs is completely gutted. That's
Okay.
going to be a 25,000-30,000, I'm sure.
Yeah.
To do. We actually have the investor buddy of mine from Orange County actually has somebody down here from Orange County looking at it now, ready to start
Okay.
putting that bottom half together. But we do have another house at the same spot right down the street. I know that one you won't be interested in. I think we paid $160 for that, and that's a double wide mobile home. It's only like 5 years old. It's on 5 lots. The only reason why we paid that much for it is because it's got a really big garage that they turned into a what's it called, like a studio.
Uh-huh.
So I know that we can separate it and get $1,200 a month for that, and then get probably $1,650, maybe $18 for the other place, and then we still have 3 lots to maybe put some tiny homes on or something. But I think for sure, somebody like you would be interested in that. That would be too much to spend for what it is.
Well, maybe we take things one at a time, because I'd love to be your go-to buyer for stuff. Talk to your investor partner on the other one.
I'm that guy who, when I see something abandoned, I think it's got good bones, and I can get that good deal. Usually I'll have my real estate agent go through taxes and trying to track down the owners.
Yeah.
Or I'll go knock on doors. And trying to find. You
would make a good wholesaler. You should be a wholesaler.
I've thought about it. I just don't have enough cash flow, or I just don't have enough money to go out there and buy them. And I love trying to, especially right now, it being a buyer's market, and nothing's selling. And it sounds like you want the rentals and sitting on them.
It's a lot of work wholesaling. You got to talk to a lot of weirdos all day.
But you know what?
But you can get some good deals.
Yeah. Sometimes it's worth the $30K, or you make you get those deals once in a while. You get a couple of them in a row, and
yeah,
you get a few of them a year, and you do all right. What's really nice for me, I think, I'm always, like just for an example, one property we bought, the guy had it on Facebook Marketplace. It was like 62 grand. And I went up to him and I said, no owner financing. He said, I'm not going to give you 62. I'm going to give you 65. I'm going to pay you more when you're asking. But, I'm giving you $20,000 down and owner finance for, $1,000 a month and pay it off in 3 years at 0% interest. I try if I can do the owner financing on 0% interest.
Yeah.
Even if I got to go up a little bit.
Yeah, because it's about getting into the deal, not so much the rate. Yeah, overpaying and then you get 0%. I get it. That's great.
And then you're like, hey, you know what? I'm doing you a favor and I'm paying you a little bit more on what you're asking.
Yeah. Well, on this one, is that something you want to look at, or do you want cashed out because you want to do a pool or add your?
No, we can definitely work something out, and maybe take over what I owe on the own financing, or I'm pretty open.
Okay. Because I do a lot of creative that way too. I could take over your 12,000 remaining debt, and then whatever we work out on the balance. But I thought you needed the cash for your next play.
Well, that would be put, if I don't owe much and you put some cash in my pocket enough to do something, I'm open to some owner financing.
What's the least amount of cash to make that work?
I think I would need you to come out to the properties. We can take a look, and then we just kind of, I'll bring my calculator. I'll crunch some numbers. We'll kind of see.
Okay.
See what we can do.
But to get cashed out, I mean, I got to have a deal. What's like the best price you could do if it was just straight cashed out? Close in 30 days.
Give me a second.
As is.
You got a calculator?
Because we could explore the creative way. I like to do that, but if I can get a great deal for cash, it's so much cleaner to just do that. When you're crunching your numbers, imagine you're floating in your new pool. Imagine you're floating in your new pool.
Well, if it's too low, I'm okay with my $200 Walmart Doughboy for now.
I'm thinking a water feature, one of those nice pebble salt ones. I'm thinking like nice.
Yeah, you think that nice? I'm gonna want.
Much. Not that nice. Not that nice.
Yeah, not that nice. Stay with the Walmart pool. My wife's sitting there trying to tell me 85. I think if it was a cash out deal, I think 85 is too much.
Yeah.
Because you want the lower end, so you kind of know where I'm at.
Yeah.
And I understand that. Of course, I got to leave. Business is business. I would probably lean towards 80. If it didn't have that garage on a concrete foundation, that's another rental.
Yeah.
They're old numbers.
Did you say are they is it a combined one parcel or is it two parcels?
So it's one address, two lots.
But are the lots separated? Like, are they deeded separate?
There's two lots, yeah. So
okay.
I pay taxes on both. So
okay.
On two separate ones. The only problem is on that was that they both have their own electricity, but there's one water meter.
Oh,
for both places. But
so you just include the water with the rent?
Yeah.
Yeah.
not much. But if somebody wanted to separate them, I think it's much for them to drop a meter.
Yeah.
I don't think too much. And then you got two homes.
I probably would, just so the tenants can take long showers all they want, you know?
And I have one of those real big, I put quite a bit of work since I purchased them, and I put one of those brand new big old electric water heaters that just give it, really good hot water all the time on both units.
Okay.
And I've never had plumbing issues like during freezing and stuff like that. That was when I'm from California. When I came out here and found out that pipes freeze and all that other stuff, I want to make sure that all that was covered and didn't have any issues with that. And I haven't had any issues since Renner's been there. I think, just like the regular faucet, like a faucet leaking or, replace little tiny things like that. But when I first went through them, I wanted to make sure that the split units were new. The, that water heater was new, and we put some money in it to keep the renters happy. And, I just want to collect the paycheck and not get a phone call every month.
Yeah. Well, I was hoping to be at 70.
I would definitely keep them for 70. For 70, I wouldn't let them go.
Okay. How close to that could you get?
I'm at 80.
80 is your bottom line?
I think so. Like I said, if it was just a house, now we're talking, way, way less numbers, but being 2 units and being, under $100,000. And I understand, leaving money on the table for you and making sure. I'm sure you're probably using them for rentals.
Yeah. I mean, the cash flow is great.
I mean, what's that? I don't know if you got a calculator, but what's 22?
It's high. It's high.
Actually 24. 20, yeah, you're in 20 something percentage, right? You're at 20 something percent of cash flow.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not 30, but you're in the mid to high 20s, I believe, right?
Yeah. Yeah. No, they're great. They're great cash flow.
I mean, for $80,000, that's
what if we did 75?
I would not do that. Like I said, my wife's sitting there telling me 85. I understand there's got to be meat on the bone.
Okay.
But even if you do got to put some money in it, let's just say you're not going to be that high, but especially if you're catching me out at 80, even if you decided you wanted to paint the outside and do some nice landscaping and make them look like $1 million, and you got $100,000 out of pocket, and maybe even getting $1,350 a piece on them. I understand cash flow, and the percentages is pretty good. So I think at 80, that's
all right.
That's,
I think I'm with you. I think I'm with you. You're right. I mean, it is a great cash on cash return. I think I'll come to your 80.
And any time that you want to, walk it and take a look at it.
Yeah. Here's how I like to do this, because I buy houses like every day. Is I'll email you over an agreement, and then in that agreement, I'll have just a couple days of due diligence to look at it, just to make sure nothing weird's going on. I mean, the only thing that would change is if it's way more than 10, but if it's 10 or less to like get it ready to rent again, then these numbers fit. So we'll just do a quick walkthrough, and then that's it. After that, that contingency's met. We open escrow. I put earnest money in with title, and we close in 30 days.
Something that you personally would come out?
No, I'd send my guy out.
Okay. So while they're out there, whatever day that is, I think it would be a really good idea to look at the house that we have across the street.
For sure.
You may like.
Yeah.
over that one, because if that gets done the way we're finishing to do it, that's over 30%.
I'd love to look at that one too. So if you could show him,
that's a little gold mine.
Okay. Yeah, if you could show my guy that one, we'll take pictures and run numbers on that one too and give you an offer.
Yeah, that one, I can't remember where we're at now, but if to finish what we're doing, you may land at, I'm gonna say somewhere about, you'll be between 2.5 and 3, but you're going to have 4 units, 2 of the units being from 1650 to 1800 a month, and then 2 units you're going to be between 1200 and 1350. So you end up with 4 units,
and it's across the street, right, from these ones
directly. Directly across the street.
That's nice.
We purchased that while I was working the first time on these 2 rentals. I just love these big windows and this big giant house, and it was abandoned. And I called the owner, and we got a smoking deal on it, and we've been working on it ever since. We've been working on it for over a year.
And you said that needs, you said about 30K to finish?
And you're gonna make it into the 4. That would probably be to finish the second unit. But if you're doing 4 units, if you're doing the 2 other units, you're going to be another maybe 60. So you're going to be another 90. So you'd be close to 300K, unless you bought it just the way it is and you just finished the downstairs. The reason why I say that is that the house sits on 4 lots, and the house is on 2 lots. So we separated upstairs and downstairs and made 2 bitchin' units.
Okay.
And we have 2 empty lots that already got electricity on it. The water's already there. We were going to put a couple of the tiny homes on it, and where we can get, that's why I figured, on that, with those 2 lots that come with the house, that potentially, spending another 60K on putting 2 more units on there will get you your, so let's somewhere, I'm gonna call it 1350 a month times 2 for another 60. I'm saying later. I'm saying if once they see what I see, and if you're looking for rental units, this is a really good property too, because you already have 2 really, really nice units. When I say really nice, it's got these big, huge windows on top that overlook the lake.
And what would you let?
Really nice.
What would you let that go for? That whole project.
So we have to add it up. I don't think we have that much in it. We got lucky. I asked the guy, "What do you want for this place?" He goes, "Well, those lots got to be worth at least 10 grand a piece. Give me 40K." So we paid hardly nothing for it. I have to add up what we have into it. I know we have at least 40, 50K in it.
Okay.
So let's say 100, and then of course for us to let that go, that we're gonna have to make, we're gonna have to make some money on, for ourselves. We're not gonna let it go for what we have in it.
Yeah, but you'll leave meat on the bone for me.
Definitely, 100%. We understand.
Okay.
As long as we're making money and we know we got a smoking deal on it, I think an investor would be happy to grab it the way it is, and even if you gave us, let's even say 160 for what it is now, and that second unit. I mean, that's 16, 15, 18, 330 something. 30 something thousand. So you're going to be, it would be pretty close to, I'm going to say 28 to possibly 30%.
And you'd let it go for 160, you said?
Yeah, possibly. Like I said, I cannot make that decision without
your partner.
But I do know he borrowed He's an attorney, and from a buddy from his firm, he borrowed $100,000, and he's his buddy's kind of chomping at the bits for the money, and we bought another property. So
Okay.
that one, there's no financing, there's owned it outright.
Yeah.
That might be something that we would consider getting rid of it, but he could turn around and pay his buddy back.
Yeah, because if you sold it at 160, you'd clear, 60, 70 probably.
Yeah,
right?
Then we're good.
Then you're
Then
good.
we're good. And he could pay the $100,000 that he borrowed from his buddy.
Yeah. Well, when can you talk to him and let me know your number on that?
We can call him that day. We can crunch. Like, let me look at his, because I take care of all of it for him. So
Yeah.
I need to crunch his numbers and put him together on it. Say, hey,
Okay.
look, I know you're financially stressed.
RJ, I'm muted. How far are you from Trinity?
Let's do this. Let's let this go.
4 hours.
Oh,
We're gonna turn around, and he's been wanting.
You got a good guy on the ground in Houston?
Homes on. Yeah. That maybe we can do that, and then because we at the same time we have another property that we're working on too. So
okay.
That one you wouldn't be interested in, because we got too much out on it for not enough cash flow.
Well, let's do this. I can't come out there at all unless we've got an agreement in place.
Okay.
So I can email this over to you on the other one.
Okay.
Juniper, right? Is what you call that? Or Jupiter. Sorry, Jupiter.
Jupiter. Yeah.
Yeah.
150 Jupiter.
And then we'll come out and do that walkthrough, solidify that one, move that one to closing. And then while we're out there, we'll go look at the other one.
That sounds like a plan.
Does that sound like a plan?
What email do you have?
I've got, hold on, let me look what I've got here. Okay, so I'll put that agreement together. It doesn't take me very long. I'll have that over to you. I'll text you at this number when I send it so you can check your email for it.
Perfect.
Okay, and then you're around this week or next. Jerry Norton. Yeah. You're around in the next couple days?
Yeah, I'm working on the house, and I'm actually working on that rental, like painting and stuff like that.
Okay.
Actually, I was preparing it to rent it. But
Yeah.
I'm going to continue to do it. I mean, I'm about to paint. I'm almost there. If there isn't a deal, then I got it ready, and if there is, you're going to be even more happy.
Yeah, that's even better. Bonus. Okay. Good. Well, it was great getting to know you, Eric. I look forward to doing business with you.
You too. And then where's your deal, no deal line? If we just, because I run into stuff.
Oh yeah, I'm a very active buyer, and there's nothing I'm afraid of. I'll buy the worst thing you've ever seen and luxury and anything in between.
So what are you trying? Where's I know we're always looking for more, but where's your deal breaker? Is it 15%? Is it, where do you, you don't like to be at 50 or some crazy number, but
I mean, I do flip a lot, and I work with a lot of other flippers. So
isn't that hard right now?
Not if you buy right.
Yeah.
Just got to buy right.
Yeah.
No, we move our stuff pretty fast, but it does have to be a deal, because you just got to be.
Just if you get into a flip, what percentage you like to be at?
So I
depends on the money, but
yeah. So I really like to be at 70% of the resale value, all in. So that would be with the rehab. And then that after repair number needs to be legit. Like I got to have solid comps to justify it. Recent, nothing way far away or inflated or whatever.
And I'm taking it, you're out of state, and you're probably hiring.
Yeah, I get. That's the other thing is I can't. Yeah, that's the other thing is I can't. I don't have buddies to do my rehab. I got to pay real contractors.
You got good real estate agents out here?
Yeah, definitely do.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah,
perfect. Okay.
Yeah, but I like Houston. I try to be careful rural. That's the other place I can get in trouble is if I'm too rural. But an hour from Houston's great.
And if I run into some golden deals for you and I'll put them together,
Yeah, I'll pay you for that.
It shouldn't be a problem,
No.
Maybe, $5,000 or depending on the deal.
I love wholesalers.
Okay. And
Yeah.
what's your name?
Jerry Norton.
Jerry. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Well, I'll look forward to that email, and I'll keep my eyes out, and hopefully we'll be able to do more than just one house, and maybe we can do some business later in the future.
I would even tell you numbers if you had something that you were not sure about, and you called me and said, "Hey, I think I can put this one together, but not sure where I need to be." I would tell you the number I need to be at, and you can make whatever difference you want if you lock it up. Like I have no problem you getting paid.
Okay.
Because you're on the ground running around and see lots of things. Yep. So, I like to network like that.
And I like to put it together in a package.
Yeah, you sound like a deal guy.
All righty.
Okay. Thanks, Eric.
Yeah, no problem. We'll talk to you later.
Okay. I'll have that over to you probably in 10 minutes.
All right. Thank you. We appreciate you.
Talk to you soon. Bye.
All right. Bye.
So, I had to pay his 85. That thing's a cash cow. I just let it. So everybody that's listening here, I feel a little bad on one hand, RJ, because I'm like hogging the airtime, but the more that guy talks, the more I strengthen my relationship.
Yeah.
Right. And the more I'm locking in with him. And so our in-person appointments are an hour and a half. And if this wasn't on the live, I probably have stayed on the phone with him another half an hour, and I would have really probably tried to work that other deal and just let him feel like someone's listening to him, and then really understand where he's coming from on everything. But there's a little bit of a rush to this, being live. Yeah. So, and then the other thing too is I needed some time to play out so that I could try to work that number. And he was pretty firm at the 80. He originally said in the 80s. So I was really surprised I couldn't get him down in the 70s. I thought for sure I'd get him in the 70s. Because usually when someone says that, they got, there's more room there. There's more wiggle on the.
It was his
I could hear his wife. Did you hear his wife? She was in the background.
Yeah. He said, I'm hoping to get in the 80s.
Yeah.
And then suddenly it became 85. And then he was like, I can make 80 work. I could convince her of that. By the way, Taylor Ford is into you. He's 30 minutes away, and he can go walk that whenever you need him to.
Yeah, I need a closer that can go look at the other one too and know how to do the song and dance. Yeah. Is he good?
Yeah. He's on here now. We went and tracked him down. So
okay.
Taylor, I don't know if you want to drop your phone number in the chat or DM Jerry or however you want to do that, but because Jerry, you're gonna get that signed right now, right?
Yeah, I don't want to go out till we have it signed, but then so I want him to walk that one, just make sure nothing squirrely's going on. And then go next door and walk that one too, and get your head around what's going on there.
Yeah,
it was hard to follow him because he was going off about what's done, what's not done, and all these different rental numbers and everything. But at 160, that sounds like a deal too.
Yeah, no, he's basically giving it to you at double the price because it's double the units.
Right. Yep. And he realizes too. What I did gather was about $90K in rehab to get all 4 done. But at 160, you're in at 260. And if there's 4 units, and I think he was saying 1350, 1350, 1650, and 1850 or something like that. That thing's $4,000 in gross revenue on a 260. That's a deal for a rental.
Absolutely.
So if you could package all that for a buy and hold guy, he would eat that alive. Both those deals just because of the cash flow.
6 units. That's going to be great. 1 for 1. Somebody was asking about what
have we ever done that?
No, especially not like that, where it can turn out to be 6 units. That's crazy. We've done multiple deals with Taylor. He's good. He could definitely get you taken care of.
Okay, good. Taylor, you're my guy. I won't get anybody else. I'll work with you.
All right.
The other thing, RJ. So just to put this out there, because I know you got to get on, but guys, I love tired landlords because if you get a tired landlord and they have an investor mind like this guy, he gets it. You know how many times we talk to people and they're just so stuck on like a retail number? Investors, it's basically if you can hit their number and it makes sense, they'll do the deal. you don't have to deal with all the nonsense and emotion. You could tell he was very non-emotional about it. It's just numbers because he's an investor. He's a business guy.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty amazing that you were like, hey, I'm going to take the fourth lead because it's a tired landlord. I love talking to tired landlords, and it literally turns out to be exactly what you were hoping that lead would be.
Yeah, picture perfect. Yeah.
All right. Well, since you're 1 for 1, I'm going to go to my go-to, which is really bad condition. And actually, I'm going to go to the one that just came in. Oh, yeah. This is fresh off the hopper right here, baby. You ready for this, Jerry? We're about to go 2 for 2, baby.
That would be like a new record.
Hello?
Hi, is Tina there?
It's Tina.
Hey,
How are
Tina.
you?
This is RJ Bates calling about your property there on 181st. Look like you
You're the
just
one that just texted?
yes, ma'am.
Okay.
You just filled out a form.
Yeah, okay.
You still
That's quick.
well, hey, speed to lead, baby. You gotta get it fast,
I like your attitude. I do.
All right, so let's see here. How much were you looking to get for this property?
18,000.
18,000. All right.
That's
Well,
what I paid.
that's what you paid for it. What's got you looking to sell it?
I got sick. I lost a kidney
Oh,
in
geez.
December, and I'm 63 years old. I can't do this. I thought I could do this, but I can't. And it's too much. The house is damaged. I was going to fix it. I fell in love with the house when I seen it, and I wanted it. But my health's worse than what I I may not have time to fix it. I just want to get me an apartment and be done.
Okay,
Somebody could really have something here.
I'm sorry to hear about your health. That's rough. I guess your plans were that you were going to live in it. Is that what you mean by you fell in love with it?
Yeah, I'm living in it right now. But,
Oh, are you?
Yeah, but like it needs a roof and it needs repairs from water damage. But it's not that far gone. But I am. That's the problem.
When you say water damage, what do you mean? Was it from like plumbing or from the roof?
From the roof.
So just like in the ceiling?
Well, some ceilings should give way in the upstairs part, and that and the upstairs is a separate apartment up there. It's 2-bedroom apartment up there, and it's got separate utilities, and so I wasn't going to use that right away. Anyway, but like downstairs, the kitchen needs to be updated. It's old, it was built in 1900s, and bathrooms. Well, I had a tenant in the basement, and the basement, well, he tore the drain lines out from my bathroom, just things like that, and so the bathroom's not usable, and the house is dated. I've got to work on the house, and in the living room area, there was a place in the ceiling that came down from the water leakage, and but it's just a little, probably a 3-foot by 2-foot hole, but anyway, it's there, and it's got hardwood floors all through it. It's a beautiful old house, but
how much land comes along with this?
it has 2.5 lots. I don't know what the acreage would be, but it's city lots. I don't know if it's the same in every city. I don't know. There's 2.5 lots with it.
Okay. Well, that makes a little bit more sense than what I was looking up.
Yeah.
What popped up here was 6.9 million square feet.
In this house?
No, of land.
No, on the lot?
Yeah.
No. It's 2.5 lots.
Okay.
City lot.
That makes a lot more sense. I was like, where in the world would this even fit? It's in the city, you know?
Yeah. The house is on one lot, and it's got a full lot next to it, and then a half of a lot going down the drive to the main road. You could fit like a good mobile home on it. A good sized mobile home would fit on that. Yeah.
Okay.
And but it's got 2.5 lots with it, and it's paid for. When I bought it, I paid cash and paid for it.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, here's my situation. I'm willing to give you the 18,000, but I do need to kind of explain how this process is going to work, because I don't know if you know this or not, but you're kind of out there in the boonies. You're pretty.
Oh, you mean Central City in Kentucky?
What's that?
You mean in Central City, Kentucky, or?
No, this is in Clark, South Dakota, right?
No, this is in Kentucky.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess I should have clarified that. The information came over as 42330 181st Street. Is that not correct?
No, that's not what I put in. It's 130 West 4th Avenue, Central City, Kentucky. 42330.
Well,
I don't know.
Let's reevaluate. I was looking in the middle of nowhere, South Dakota.
Let's start all over.
You know what happened?
What?
You were so excited that I called you so fast that I didn't ask you if it was the right property or not. This is why I have a process. I broke the process.
Okay.
That's okay though. Well,
we're starting all over at the beginning.
Yeah, well, I'm pretty quick at looking at this. All right. Okay, 1,900 square feet. We got how much do you think it's going to take in dollars and cents to fix this place up?
I couldn't tell you. It needs a new roof for sure. Right. You got to have that before anything, and then you got to do some drywall. And then of course you got to paint and redo the drain for the bathroom, or the tenant tore that out. I couldn't tell you.
Okay.
It needs paint or siding, and I don't know.
Okay, well, same thing I was going to tell you, because it doesn't make a whole lot of difference based off the numbers that I'm seeing here. Central City is better than the middle of nowhere, South Dakota, but you're still kind of out there a little bit. But so here's
great population,
right? So there's a couple of different things that I can do.
Okay.
We signed an agreement for the $18,000. What I'm going to do is I'm going to attempt at first to wholesale the property, which is put this in front of flippers, landlords, and buyers in the area, present them the deal, see if they're interested in taking it. Unfortunately, Kentucky has a regulation, and so I can't really market it to the masses because of Kentucky. So it's got to be pretty much the people that I already know, which I've done quite a bit of business in Kentucky. So I've got people that I could call and get feedback pretty quickly. If they're willing to take it, then we can move and we can get this done somewhere in the next 3 to 4 weeks, where you would have your $18,000 and you would be able to move on, if that's the time frame that you would want.
That would be wonderful.
Now, if the buyers come back and say, this is not a good fit for me, we might have to pivot to another strategy, but we would give that feedback. The communication would be consistent day in and day out. You would always have updates from us on what the feedback is from the buyers, what that's looking like. And then two weeks from now, if we haven't been able to find an end buyer, we may have to pivot to a different strategy that might take a little bit longer, but I will try to take that. I'll try to make sure that that's not the case and we can just wholesale this to an end buyer. Does that work for you?
That would work for me. Nick, would that work? I'm trying to get us $18,000 out of our house, and in 3 to 4 weeks, he's got to show it to people that he knows in the state of Kentucky, see if they're interested. And if they're interested, we could get our $18,000 back out of it. If they're not, then we've got to try a different strategy. Am I explaining this right?
You are. And to be honest with you, everything would be your decision. So once you sign the contract for the $18,000, nothing changes from there unless we come to you and we say, hey, it's just not working. This is what we need to do. And then you get the opportunity to say, yes, I want to do that, or no, let me go do something else.
Okay. Yes. That sounds good.
Okay.
Now, what was your name?
My name is RJ Bates.
RJ Bates. And who are you with?
I'm the owner of my company. My company is Titanium Investments.
Okay. I just wanted to know to put it in my phone who you were.
Absolutely. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to write up this contract. I'm assuming Nick is Nicholas Blankenship. Is that correct?
Yes, that's my son.
Okay. And are y'all both the owners of the property?
We are the only two owners.
Okay. So the only thing that I need, I have your email as all right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to write up the contract for the 18,000. I'm going to email it over to both of you. It'll probably go to you first, Tina, so y'all can read over that together. And then once you sign it, then it goes to Nick. Once Nick signs it, then it'll be fully executed. And then tomorrow, my team will call you, set up an arrangement to come out, get pictures, and start the process. Okay?
Okay. Yeah.
All right. Do you guys have any questions for me?
Not yet.
All right. Well, Tina, hopefully this is turning the page for you on some of that bad luck with the health and getting things turned around, and we'll try to make this a smooth, easy transaction for you guys. Okay?
Thank you, sir. I appreciate that.
Absolutely. Y'all have a good night.
You too, sir.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
two, Jerry.
RJ, did you hear how well she explained wholesaling to her son?
I know.
She was taught well.
Yeah, she did good. She did good.
Seriously, he explained it back so well.
I just want to point out to everybody a couple of different things. Your mindset going into calls is extremely important. I can't explain how the universe works, but Jerry and I got to stare at a list of roughly 25 leads. And we got to look at it and say, which one of these do we want to call? And Jerry said, I want the tired landlord. That's what I want. And I looked at the list and I said, I want exactly what I called. I want something in poor condition. I want it to be in somewhat of a remote location. This is my wheelhouse. This is what we do. It's what people complain about. They complain about rural locations. They complain about properties in really poor condition. I view that as this is the low-hanging fruit when it comes to acquisitions. We beat our competition with that close right there with transparency. And now my company is trained to take care of that seller. I know for a fact that Danny and Sam and Justin and Cassie, they will take care of Tina and Nick to the point of they're going to be in tears when they get their $18,000. No matter if we have to convert that to a novation or whatever we have to do to get it closed, we will be able to do that. So the mindset going into these calls and knowing exactly this is what our teams are set up to take care of, I think it made a huge difference for both Jerry and I on both of those calls.
I love that you say that, RJ, because I assume that every phone call I make is going to be a deal. I don't sit here and get discouraged if I get 20 no's or no one answers for an hour or whatever. It doesn't bother me. I just know that this next call is going to be the one. And if you think that and you believe that, it's amazing. I saw a comment that's like, how do you guys have such a high answer rate? I only get 90% don't answer. And I'm like, I don't know what to tell you. I just believe I will. And I do.
Yeah.
I want to point out here too, RJ, like what a fantastic way you handled that seller with some uncertainty that you'll be able to move that deal. You're in a regulated state, so you're limited on how you can dispo. It's rural and the numbers look great, but why not set that seller up for that event that may have to happen where you have to renegotiate or restructure the deal? And now she's queued up for it. So she's not offended. She's not like, put a down payment on something else or already moved out. Like she's not making life plans because you led her to believe that you were certain. You gave her the uncertainty and said, can you live with this uncertainty? If you can live with it, I'm going to go to work and do my best to get you that 18,000. I mean, it's just amazing how that's going to work in your favor because you're going to find a way to help that lady and do a deal and get paid.
The one question I got about the 2 contracts that I signed last week from my team, not ARV, not rehab, nothing else except for, do they both know we're wholesaling? That's all my team wanted to know.
That's all they care about.
And I said, the one in Pennsylvania for sure. I said, the other one, I'm not sure. So I said, but the great thing is it's on YouTube. So they went back, they watched the video and they said, you never actually said it on this one. Don't worry about it. I'll let them know.
Yeah.
I mean, that transparency is what's needed. And it makes a huge difference. Like you said, that relationship right there is going to be extremely solid with Tina moving forward. She's going to appreciate it. She deserves it for what she's gone through.
Yeah. And just to clarify too, what I typically do, RJ, if I don't have the wholesaling conversation up front, like you just did, I always have it at the time of the walkthrough. So what it looks like, because I'm going to call that seller back up and say, hey, walkthrough is over. I'm ready to open escrow and put down earnest money. And at that point in time, that's when I always say to the seller, now look, before we open escrow and put down earnest money, I got a few concerns, and then I'll talk about those concerns. Maybe it's condition, maybe it's location, whatever it is. Or if I'm going to move forward now, at that point, I'll know, am I going to try to wholesale this? Am I going to buy it? What am I going to do on this one? Because I do lots of things.
Right.
If I'm going to move forward with an assignment, that's when I have that conversation. I do not move forward to do an assignment unless I first explain to the seller exactly what I'm doing and what that looks like.
Yeah. And on that, to that point, this is Jerry saying in a state where there's not a regulation where you have to disclose that up front. There are definitely states nowadays, Ohio, Pennsylvania, other ones out there where you have to let them know up front, but where he does the majority of business, that's not the case. But I just think in that scenario right there, she's telling me I need the transparency that she gave up front. I need $18,000 because I just lost a kidney. I've got this going on. I've got that going on. I need out. I need to get an apartment. I need to move on with my life. I love this house. I don't want to do it. I have to do it. Anybody could have closed that. It's how do you close it and how do you let her know what's taking place moving forward? Because there is a solid chance that we have to pivot that to something creative because of the location. But at least she knows that going up front, and it's not bamboozling her 14 days from now where she thinks she's about to get $18,000. So
there's another really big takeaway here. I don't know if everybody caught, but she literally had just filled out the form. And so guys, a lot of times what sellers do is they'll fill out 4 or 5 forms, all one after the other, and it's whoever gets to her first ends up getting the deal when it's that type of motivation. And so, I mean, I can't stress enough the importance of like if you're doing any type of inbound marketing, like we do PPC, we have a 30-second rule. We have to call that seller in 30 seconds from the form, because if you wait a minute, 2 minutes, 5 minutes, someone else is calling them.
Yeah. Someone asked about the ARV on that. I've got a 185 sold comp with 400 square feet smaller. I've got another one a little bit bigger, 165, and then quite a few that are a bit lower. So this is going to be one of those. We need to get recon done, and we need to toggle with the numbers and see if we're going to do a big rehab to hit the high ARV, or are we going to do a much lower rehab to hit a much lower value? This might end up being something that somebody comes along and wants to do 30,000 in rehab to only achieve a value of maybe 90 or 100, something along those lines. So we'll toggle with the numbers, but regardless, I think there's multiple exits for us there. So I know for a fact Lead Zolo and Cody have to be
they gotta be ecstatic right now.
They are so happy. 2 for 2. Cody's like, hey, bro, just call it. Like, right? Y'all were only going for an hour, right? Just let me be the first PBL company to ever bat 1,000.
What if we do another one? No pressure.
Yeah, no pressure. Which one are you going to pick?
Right. I'm going to pick this Arkansas way down at the bottom.
Financial hardship.
Yeah, that one.
I like it. Okay. While you're doing that, I'm going to write this contract up.
Yeah, I got mine out already while you were talking.
You dialed 870-84.
Also, RJ, that was a double dial on my first one.
I know. That's almost as cool as having the wrong address.
Funny how it doesn't even matter at 18,000. Doesn't even matter.
I was buying either one.
Hello?
Hello.
Yeah. Hi, Paul. This is Jerry. I'm calling you about your property. Hello?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. I'm calling about your property on Highway 9.
Yes.
Yeah. I understand you're looking to sell that property.
Yes.
Okay. I'd love to see if I can help you out here.
Okay, I got my wife sitting right next to me. Also, just
good.
So you know. Yes. And
you got the decision maker with you.
That's right.
We know how that goes.
Yep.
All right, I'm pulling this up right now, taking a look here. Do you have a price in mind you were hoping to get for this?
Well, we're looking at buying other property, and I still owe 55,000 on this here.
Okay.
My bottom dollar, I'd say, would be about 115.
115 is your bottom line.
Yes.
All right. Are you living in this home?
Yes.
Okay.
It was originally, and now I was told that this building here was about 100 years old.
Okay.
And it was a general store for 100 years. And when we bought it, it was it was a convenience store, which is basically the same thing. But
yeah, it looks kind of like a store from the front.
Yeah. Yes. And we bought it, and we started changing it over into our home. For instance, I installed a shower, put in the toilets.
Yeah.
I ran the plumbing for a washer and dryer. And then I put a hot water heater, so that way and then I had to run, the plumbing for it to go for hot water and cold water into the kitchen. And so I started converting it, but it can easily, it can always be easily be made
back into a store if somebody wanted.
What's it zoned? Is it zoned commercial?
No, it's zoned residential / commercial.
Okay, so it does have commercial zoning if you wanted to do a store again.
Absolutely, yes. And like you say, it's got I think it was 200 feet of highway frontage.
Yeah, how
A lot of tourists pass through here.
there's tourists in Arkansas?
Oh
Yeah.
I'm just teasing.
yeah. No, you're good, buddy.
It's beautiful here.
How busy is that road? It's a 2-lane road, right?
It's a 2-lane paved, state highway. I'd say roughly, I don't know, what, every 10 minutes or so.
Yeah,
it 20 minutes, there's a car going by.
Time of year too. Anywhere from spring to fall, you have a lot of bike traffic because there's a lot of bike tours up here.
Motorcycles.
Yeah, motorcycle.
Okay.
But yeah, there's a vehicle going down the road roughly every 10 to 20 minutes. And then of course, during rush hour, when people are trying to go home, traffic is more. But traffic will stop. Probably I'd say around, I don't know, 8 to 10 o'clock. Then it's, maybe 1 an hour, or more,
What's your closest metro? Like your biggest city or closest?
Salem. Well, no. Hang on a minute. So Oxford is like 5 miles from us.
Yeah.
But Oxford is a small town, of course, also.
I mean like a major metro. What are you're Springfield?
Springfield, Missouri.
Missouri, that's too far.
That's roughly 3 hours.
Oh, that's 3 hours.
Yeah.
Memphis, how far are you from Memphis?
Roughly 3 hours from Memphis.
Same with Little Rock, probably.
Little Rock is about 2 hours.
Okay.
Mount Home is pretty close there. It's about an hour. Ash Flat is about, I don't know, 20, maybe 30 minutes.
Okay.
So
I got a couple concerns. Can I talk them out with you?
sure. Yes, please.
Okay. It's got a commercial store, vibe to it, like curb
Yes.
appeal. So, I'm an investor, mostly flip. Maybe this isn't a good flip, but when you flip something, you kind of want it to. You're going to lose a lot of buyers that want a traditional house instead of a store looking house.
Right.
You're rural, so there's that. So you have a smaller buyer pool because you're kind of out there.
Right.
So there's a concern there. Like I just have to factor in a lot of holding time usually, or I just got to get a really good deal to offset that.
When this was a store, they used to make, and again, it's rural, but they used to make Hunt Brothers pizzas here. And in the mornings, it was very, like a lot of the farmers from the area would come here early in the morning and sit here and BS and have coffee and stuff like that, So it's known in the area as being a store, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and then, of course, when we had bought it and, we made it into our home and we didn't turn it into a store. We didn't open it up again as a store. I have no idea how to run. I'm a diesel mechanic. So, I got no idea on how to run a store.
I was hoping you were going to stay on and make the pizzas.
I could eat some pizza. I don't know about making pizza commercially, but I could show
For all the bikers. The bikers need pizza when they're going down.
Yeah, that's true. So,
well, you owe 55. You'd like to get 115, but if I'm cash and I come in here and stroke a check and get money in your pocket and close in, when do you want to close? 30 days?
Yeah, I need time to pack up and get everything moved out.
Well, we can close whenever you want, but if I meet your timeline and I get you cashed out, there's no commissions, no closing fees. It's as is. You can leave whatever you don't want. Right. But I got to get a deal because it is out there. It's going to take some work for me.
it is 3 buildings also.
What do you mean
So
three?
it's,
What do you mean 3 buildings?
the property is exactly 1.01 acres. Okay, so 1 acre. You see where there's the store right there?
Yeah,
Over to the right is a shed. We started converting that to our greenhouse, and then over to the left toward Oxford,
I see
there's a
that.
building right there that is a mechanic shop.
Yeah,
It's got 2 closed bays, 1 open bay, and an office right there in the front.
that looks big. How big is that building? That warehouse?
Well, that building is bigger than the store.
I know.
Actually, be honest with you, I haven't measured it. Which I can, I can go out there and measure it if you want me to.
No, I get the idea. I'm looking at it on the street view.
Right.
And that's in good shape, like roof and everything?
Yes. Well, I mean, the roof it doesn't have any leaks, but it's the whole place is a work in progress.
But the storehouse, let's call it a storehouse.
Okay.
Store/house. That looks like a metal roof.
Yes, all 3 of them actually have metal roofs.
Okay. And what does that need to get updated?
Well, it was the metal on the house and the garage, actually, I think. When we bought this it'll be 4 years in July. It had a metal roof put down about 7 years before that. So it's roughly 11 years old.
Okay. It looks like it's in good shape, at least from this picture.
Right.
But what about inside?
Inside, I don't know, it needs a paint job and some, mud. Put some mud up there on the ceiling, fix the cracks. It had a chimney. So right there in the center of the building on the store, right, there was back in the day, there was a wood stove. Well, when Mennonites come and put a metal roof on top, they had left the brick chimney going from the ceiling to the roof. And I went in the attic and I chiseled out that entire brick chimney out of there. So, the ceiling got cracks and such in it. So.
All right. Well, I'm going to factor in, I'm just going to factor in probably like kitchen, bathroom, floors, paint, all that stuff, just because that's.
Also has a very large AC and heating unit. It's a commercial size.
Yeah, it's got
good.
It was either a 5-ton or a 7-ton HVAC.
Okay.
Or AC and heat. So.
Okay. But if I can come in and cash you out, what's an offer like that need to look like for you?
I don't know.
Where you get me a deal. Because you got to leave room for me to do something with it,
No, I get it. I just
because to be honest with you, like regular size houses are going for how many square feet is the house, the storehouse?
The store is I think it's like I want to say it's 12 or 1,500, but I'm not positive on that.
Yeah, I mean, like it's hard to find comps anywhere, because it's just out there.
All right.
And the couple that I see are 113, 119, and they're like, your little traditional brick ranch houses and stuff.
Yeah.
Yours is unique. I get it because it's got the big commercial building next to it and stuff. But at the same time, that also means I'm kind of flying in the dark a little because there's not a like property like that one to compare to.
Yeah, that's what our realtor said the same thing.
Anybody you talk to you're gonna run into the same problem. They're not gonna know how to value it, which means I'm taking a risk, which means I gotta just get a deal.
All right.
Does that make sense?
Well, you throw me a number, bud. What's the deal?
I mean, I'd love to be closer to like 75.
Ooh, no, there's no way. I paid 80,000 on it, and I still owe 55.
It's probably worth that. It's probably worth that. What you bought it for.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, it's probably worth what you bought it for.
Yeah, no, I get it, but I wouldn't be able. If I was going to do that, I'm just going to keep it. You know.
Yeah.
And
How close to that?
I
How
wouldn't
close to that
give it
can you
away.
get? Like how close to that number can you get?
Can I put you on hold for a minute?
Yeah.
Okay, let me
Don't
talk
don't
to
hang
Bob.
don't hang up on me. Just put me on hold.
No, no, no.
Okay.
I know. I'm gonna put you on hold, buddy. Just
Okay.
hang on. As soon as I get to figure out how to turn the damn phone back on.
Well, you can leave it on. You can just not mute it, and I'll listen to your conversation.
Okay, hang on a minute.
He did not mute it. I'm muted though.
You're muted. I'm gonna
I'm
say
muted.
he's giving you the Eric Klein treatment right now.
Yeah, he's talking to his underwriting team. What the heck? I'm getting played right now.
Oh man. I wonder what he's gonna come back with.
Yeah.
Hey, you there, bud?
Yep. I'm here.
Yeah, I talked with my wife, and her and I figured the best we'd be able to do would be 95.
95.
That's a cash offer. You get, as is, no guarantees, no, you know what I mean? 95,000.
I
Time to move my stuff.
How much time?
How much time? Month and a half?
That's fine. 45 days.
45 days.
You'll leave it like clean of anything?
Oh yeah, I'm not gonna leave trash or anything like that.
Yeah, no.
You know?
Okay, so like broom swept clean?
Yeah, rooms clean, mopped, I'm not gonna do any repairs.
No, I get that.
I'm not gonna leave any trash.
Here's the thing. If I got to come up to the 90s, here's what I'm going to need from you. If you can make what I'm about to tell you work, then we could give this a shot.
Okay.
I'm super connected with a lot of investors.
Right.
And if we got an agreement in place for, let's say, the 95, then I need you to give me a window of time. And what I'll do is I'll see if I'll reach out to all my buyers and see if someone wants it for the 95. Now, if they do, they'll pay me a fee. So it doesn't affect you at all. You still get the 95.
Right.
But I just need you to give me, you have 45 days to start packing. I just need you to give me, usually I'll know in 7 to 10 days if I can make it work. If I can't, then I'll come back and we'll sit down and I'll have a conversation about what to do. From that point, you could decide we could restructure, or you could go your way and do something different. Like you're not locked in. It just,
right.
Either we move forward at the 95 or we revisit the whole thing. I'm going to have to invest a lot of my time to make it work with no guarantee. So that's my side of it,
Well, I'll tell you what, man. I've sit here, which is our living room. I'm sitting here right now, and I'm looking around, and every day that I've sat here, I'm looking at this place would be an awesome cafe. It's right in between, two. They're small towns, no doubt, but they're two small towns that really don't have, a cafe. You know what I'm saying? So
well, I don't have the vision for it, but I have investors that might. Yeah.
Right. Exactly. That's what I was trying to, and you can throw that out there.
Right.
To, you know what I'm saying?
There's also two other things. They could always split the property in half.
Yeah, if they want to.
And sell this as a store and sell that as an automotive shop.
Is it deeded separate or it's all on the 1 acre parcel?
No, it's all on the 1 acre.
Okay.
But the store and the shed that's over here next to it is one address, and then the mechanic shop right there is another address.
Yeah. What I would probably, the way I would present it to my investors is you got two incomes there. You can do the store deal, and then you can rent that shop to somebody like a contractor.
Sure. And that shop
next to us.
I actually like the shop. To be honest with you, I actually like the shop better than the house. The shop's pretty cool.
Right. I love the shop.
Yeah.
I wanted to bring that wall out all the way out, so it's even with the office. And then you'll get 1, 2, 3, 4. You'll have 4 bays total, and you could even get a 5th bay if you put a door on the other side and open that up.
Yeah, it could be a great commercial rental income.
Yeah, potentially you could have 5 bays right there. And the other side is like a lean-to, and that's where I use a storage.
That's where I would put my chickens in that and make that a chicken coop.
That's actually on the one side is we have chickens there.
I figured it looks like it'd be a good chicken coop.
Well, on the other side is on the back side of that where the chicken coop is.
Yeah.
Is my storage, and then toward Oxford is a storage, and then on the other side toward the house is where I have my chickens.
Yeah.
So,
well, I feel really good at 70. So here's the thing. I feel really good at 75. I'm a little not totally sure at 95, but you'll now here's how this works. I'll email you over an agreement. In the agreement, it says I've got 10 days for due diligence. During that 10 days, I'm going to do my best to get you that 95 number. If I know sooner than that, I'll let you know. Like, I'll be totally transparent with you the whole time as to what I'm doing, how it's going, and so on. If at the end of the 10 days, I can't make the 95 work, we can restructure, we can shake hands and part ways. We'll just have another conversation and decide what to do. Is that fair?
Yeah.
One other thing, the house is facing our place. The house to the right of us, the person that sold us his place is kind of looking at selling that place.
You got his number?
We do. So if someone wanted to live in that house and run a store or something out of here,
Ooh.
be them on site.
Yeah.
That would be a good combo.
This is my cell phone. Can you text me his name and number?
Yes, but I would do that, no problem. But before I do that, let me get with him and talk with him, and then go from there. In fact, I may even call you and just put you on the phone.
Perfect.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it would be y'all's own conversation. That we don't own that at all.
No, I know.
On the other side of the shed, but he did offer that to us to sell that property.
Okay.
Well.
Yeah.
And we wanted to do it, but then we didn't have the money for it, and God just didn't put us on that path.
Well, so, we'll see if we can help him out too. That'd be great.
Yeah, but let me talk. Like I said, let me talk with him first, and then I can give you his number, or I can just call you.
Yeah, I'm really good at texting. This is my cell phone, so save this number as Jerry Cash Buyer.
Did you send it right now?
No, the number I'm calling you on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's my cell phone.
Cool.
Yeah, I called you on my cell phone.
Jerry Cash Fire?
No, not Cash Fire, Cash Buyer.
Oh, okay. Jerry Cash Buyer.
Yeah, Jerry Cash Buyer. Cash Fire is cool too, but no, Cash Buyer.
All right, buddy.
Okay, so I'm gonna let me double check I got the right email here. I have it here in my notes, but let me just confirm that with you, okay?
Sure.
Or just you, or who?
I'm not sure.
Just him.
Yeah.
But in the state of Arkansas to sell, I have to
Sign.
commit to it. Yeah.
What's your name then, ma'am?
Tina Roberts.
Say again.
Tina.
Paul and Tina. Got it. Okay, Paul and Tina, I'm going to put that agreement together. You should have it in your email in like 10 minutes. I'll text you when I send it so you know to look for it. Okay.
Okay. Well, as soon as I get that email, I'm going to go over there and talk. His name's Gary Owens. I'll go over there and talk with Gary and see if he might be interested in selling that property, next to us. And
perfect.
I'll give him your number and I'll have him call you.
Yeah, if I don't answer, I'll call right back. So just try calling me and then text me, and then I'll call you right back because I'm on the phone a lot.
I know. No problem, buddy.
All right. Thank you, Paul and Tina. Look forward to working with you.
All right, buddy. You stay safe.
Okay, you too. Bye.
Bye-bye.
I mean, it's a unique property. I don't know. I have no idea.
I think the price is good enough to take a shot at it. I think the issue is the location. I mean,
middle of nowhere.
But we've moved deals like that. We've terminated deals like that. But you have the opportunity to convert it to a novation. I mean, he might be willing to allow you to do that. My contract signed while you were on that. Both the mom and the son signed. So that's exciting. We've already got one signed. And we're 3 for 3 on dials answered, 3 for 3 on contracts sent, and we're 1 for 3 so far on those contracts being signed. I mean,
yeah, he got back on mine. I got to fix something because I forgot to put both addresses on it. There's 2 addresses.
Gotcha. Anyway. I don't think I've ever been more nervous to pick a lead here.
Yeah. Pressure's on, RJ. Don't screw it. Don't screw this up, RJ.
I feel like this person's not going to answer the phone. I mean, Cody's right. You are doing combo leads today. What's up with your deals having like multiple buildings?
Just ask people, hey, do you know anybody else that wants to sell?
All right. This was going to be the first one that I was going to call. And then as I was punching in the number, the South Dakota lead popped in that ended up being Kentucky. So we're going to run with it.
So what you want to do South Dakota, huh?
And reason for calling. I'll see if this person is available.
RJ Bates gone about Fairground Avenue.
Thanks, Bates. Please stay on the line.
Thanks, Bates.
I'm sorry. This person is not available. If you would like to leave an additional message, please.
Unacceptable. You're going to have to answer the phone.
Yeah.
If you record your name and reason for calling, I'll see if this person is available.
I want to buy your house.
Thanks. Please stay on the line.
We might have to invent the quadruple dial.
I don't think I've heard this ringtone before.
I'm sorry. This person is not available. If you would like to leave an additional message, please reply after the tone.
Hey, Charles or Linda, this is RJ Bates calling about your property there on Fairground Avenue. Looks like you had just filled out a form on my website about needing to sell that property. If you could, give me a call back at 817-915-6860. Thank you. You hear it all the time, Tori?
Are you done with that one?
Yeah, I guess.
These leads suck.
Oh man. How long you been thinking about doing that? You've been thinking about that all week, haven't you?
Gosh, I mean, I sit. All right. Which one are you trying next?
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available.
What is this?
At the tone, please record.
Why is it the same voice?
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail.
Now the leads really do suck.
You know how confident Lead Zolo is? They only gave us 25.
I know.
Those are crazy. They got some stones over there, man.
They really do. I'm not even gonna lie, man. I was even thinking before we went live, I was like, man, We can go through those real fast.
Please leave your message for. Please leave your.
Oh, now I'm 0 for 3. 2 didn't even ring.
You know what's bad about this though, RJ, is now everyone's like, oh, I'm going to buy Lead Zolo because you bat 100, you bat 1,000%. You know,
Right.
maybe that's why they threw in a couple like no answers in there just to bring everybody back down to reality. You know how you know when you're super rural? There's no Zillow number or any number.
Or tell me if you've ever seen this, Jerry. On my contract, I always use PropStream to find the legal description. The legal description of my contract was in all capital letters, house and lots. That was the legal description. House and lots.
Was the I wonder if it was like, 50 paces from the old oak tree, turn left at the fence post.
I've never seen that before. I was like, you know what? I'm just going to put it down, and if it's incorrect, it's incorrect.
Title will figure it out.
Right. Hello? David? Oh, that wasn't a voicemail. That was a real.
That was him answering.
Did you think it was one of those voicemails that was gonna fuck with me?
Yeah.
All right. I'm calling him back.
Hello.
Hey, is David there?
Yeah, it's me.
Hey, David, this is RJ calling about your property there on West 7th. Looks like you had filled out a form on my website saying that you needed to sell that property. Is that correct?
No, I'm not interested in it.
Oh, you're not interested?
Nah.
Oh, okay. You filled out a form on my website last night. Gave me all your information. Was that an accident?
Kid messing around with my phone.
Your kid was messing around on the website? He gave me all kinds of information, man. He gave me your name, your email, your that you're looking for a quick sale within 3 months. Your property's in fair condition.
No, I didn't do all that.
Hey, that was just your kid messing around, huh? So you sure you don't need to sell the property?
Nah, I'm still buying my property.
You're still buying the property?
Yeah.
The one on West 7th, so you don't own it yet?
Nah.
David, I talked to a lot of people, man, and you're one of the strangest phone calls I've had all in a long time, man. First of all, the first time you picked up the phone, you were just like mumbling, and now you're saying you're not selling a property, even though I got all this information about it.
No, I'm still paying on my property.
Well, you can sell a property when you're paying the mortgage. That doesn't mean you don't own it.
No, I'm not interested in selling nothing right now.
Okay, David, have a good one.
Yes, sir.
That one.
Jerry,
That one.
this is one of those moments where you realize how uneducated people actually are about real estate.
I'm imagining right now this guy like 2 a.m. on the internet filling out forms and doesn't what am I doing right now? How did I get here? Enter.
Did you hear what he said? He said, he said, I'm still buying that. I said, so you don't own it? And he said, I'm still making payments on it.
You know, that would be, did you hear him say his kids did it? That would be a terrible prank. I think I'm going to do that. RJ, what's your home address? I'm going to fill out like 100 forms.
Oh man, that's amazing. Actually, that's what that guy in Boulder, Colorado does.
Yeah.
What if he has an entire TikTok or YouTube channel just dedicated to wholesalers calling him and lowballing?
That would be funny. How many offers can I get from wholesalers? A whole thing on it.
Right.
You could like rank them from like lowest to highest and stuff.
Right. Well, there you go. I ruined it for us. So go ahead, Jerry. Go close another one.
All right. Give me a good one here. I like these.
I want you to talk to someone like David. We've already gotten contracts. We need our real. Okay.
Wait. There's another tired landlord in here. How did I miss that?
Where? Oh, all the way in Florida.
Were you not noticing that one?
No, I totally missed it.
I did too. Let's try that one. Although, you see the last name?
Hey, you chose it.
I know. Yeah, hi Gary. This is Jerry Norton calling you about your property on 25th Street Southwest.
Yes, sir. How are you?
Good.
Duplex, and I didn't have an option to put the duplex in.
I'm sorry, say that again.
Did not have the option. You had the option listed.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's a duplex.
I'll let my web guy know to add duplex to the drop down menu.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just found the information online, and it's very fairly newly built. It's it was constructed in, I believe it completed in 2024, and it's 3 bath on each side, and it's rented at 1,800 side.
Each side.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And why are you selling it if it's really nice?
I don't know. I was just I have 7 of them.
7 duplexes?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And most of them are rented. 2 are almost done with construction. That will be completed in October. But I have 4, which is rented. Only 2 units are not rented, but all the others are rented.
Okay. And can I shoot straight with you?
Yes.
Because I got limited time here because my buddy RJ's got to get a contract still at work.
Sure.
Okay. So this is nice. And I'm an investor. I pay cash. I got to get a deal. If this ain't a deal, then we're just going to waste our time. If you're looking for retail, I'm not your guy.
Okay.
You know?
Are you interested in acquiring all of them, or?
Yeah,
only
but
1 unit?
no, I'll buy all of them. But usually when they look like this, I'm looking at your pictures on Zillow. I mean, this thing's brand new.
It is brand new, yes.
So why are you talking to investors like me?
Because I have several other commercial opportunities
Okay.
that I'm building. I'm building 39,000 square feet commercial unit in Cape Coral, and I'm building another 14,000 in Bonita Springs. And I'm also
I want to convert the residential rental portfolio into commercial. We are looking at some more commercial properties in Lehigh.
I know, but you're a smart guy. I mean, why would you sell them to me at a discount?
I'm not. I haven't said that I'm going to sell it to you. It depends what would be the price, and if it's worth it for me.
It's not. It's not, because I know you're going to want full value for them.
Make me an offer.
Here. I already know your number. Here's your number. Full price, less commissions is the price you want. I guarantee it.
What's the number?
It's going to be way under that, because I got to buy them, dump all the cash into them, get them rented, a property, all the things, and I can't spend the cash if I can't get a deal.
Fair enough. That's fair.
Okay.
But what is the number that you're looking at?
70% of the value. 70% of the value.
And what is the value according to you?
Well, I mean, we'll figure it out, but like whatever the actual value is of them, you know, based on current active comps or current recent sold comps, but whatever the value is, I'd have to buy them at least 70%.
No, I don't think we will. I don't want to waste your time, sir.
I know you want 90%, 95%.
Well, it depends, but you know, I'm not that. It's okay. I just wanted to, I learned something new from you today. So
okay,
and got a chance to speak to you. So
for you to get your number, pay the freaking commissions, list them all. You'll get top dollar because they're nice. They're new. And
they all rented.
Yeah.
I mean, right now the 4 that I have, they're all rented.
If you said to me, I don't want to deal with agents, I don't want to deal with the drama, I want my money in 30 days, I don't want showings and all that, I don't want to deal with all the appraisals and financing and nonsense. If that were your situation, then you would sell them at 70% because it's speed and convenience and it's worth it. But
yeah,
otherwise, go through the brain damage and get top dollar.
Okay, fair enough.
All right. Good luck. Bye. I'm sorry, RJ. I got no patience for guys like that. I'd spend an hour talking to that guy to go nowhere.
Oh, no, I love those. Those are my favorite calls. You and ridiculous landlords. My favorite calls.
Am I not right, though? That guy wants retail, less commissions.
Yes.
Guarantee you.
Hi, if you record your name and reason for calling, I'll see if this person is available.
RJ Bates calling about your property on Buchanan.
I'm sorry, this person is not.
You know what's amazing is that we have 2 leads on here that are facing foreclosure, and both of them, neither one of their phones rang at all.
Yeah, you would think they would be like glued to their phone right now.
Just like you said last week, head in the sand.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but they filled out forms,
Yeah.
Usually they wait till like the foreclosure's on Friday and it's Tuesday. The auction's on Friday and it's Tuesday. Better do something about it.
Sorry, the mailbox is full and there is not enough space to leave a message. Sorry, the mailbox is full and there is not enough space to leave. has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're
I am really ruining the contact rate.
call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is
God dang it. Someone answer the phone.
So which one was that?
Hello?
You should run from our house.
I know whether you can run to the track can.
Hello? Did you catch that, Jerry?
No.
That person was having a full-on conversation. Not with me.
You calling him back?
Yeah. Hey, is Jacqueline there?
What is going on?
Hey, Jacqueline.
What are you?
My name's RJ. I was calling about your property on Pigeon Court. Looks like you had filled out a form.
You call me another time. I'm driving and you're coming over my car speakerphone.
Oh, okay. Are you still looking to sell
Okay,
that
bye.
property?
What?
She's driving and I'm coming over her car speakerphone.
Yeah.
I'm thinking she might be an Uber driver, man. There was multiple people in the car.
Oh.
She's probably like, we're not going to have this conversation right now. This is embarrassing. Okay. Well, I'm really taking our perfect score and ruining it over here, Jerry.
Save that one and we'll call it again later.
Yeah, well, we're getting down to where our cutoff time. You need to wrap up pretty soon, don't you?
No, I got an hour.
Okay.
My time, 6:30 my time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're good
All
for
right.
an hour.
Well, here we go. Hello, this is RJ. Yes, sir. I was calling you about your property there in Breckenridge. Looked like you had filled out a form on my website about needing to sell that property. Is that correct?
Oh, yes, sir.
Awesome. How much were you looking to get for it?
We had a lake house here and it burnt down. I just got to feel what it'd go for. They said the property value now is around 15.
So you said the house actually burned down?
Yes, sir.
Gotcha. So
got 2 storage rooms out here and 3 boats.
I'm sorry, your phone is really quiet. Is there any chance you could turn the volume up a little bit for me?
I said there are 2 storage buildings and 3 utility boats and septic out here.
Okay. And you said you want 15 for it?
Yeah, somewhere around here.
Is it all the way torn down, like it's all the way down to the dirt, or is it still remaining?
There's a little bit of stuff remaining in the pad.
Okay. What do you think I could do with it once I purchase it? Just rebuild something there?
Yeah, I own from road to road.
Did you say you own road to road?
Yeah. Parents bought the property in front of me, and I inherited when they passed away. And I bought the property behind them.
Okay, I want to make sure I'm looking at the right thing because it looks like this is on water. Is that correct?
No, we're in the middle of water. But on the outside has lake property, but we don't.
Okay, and the address is 3053 County Road 216, right?
Yeah, mine's 2885 County Road 216.
Okay, it's 2885.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Well, let me look that one up. Okay, so now I see what you're saying. So you're saying all the way, so there's no buildings on this anymore. Everything burned down or just the house?
Just the house. Well, short film burnt down too. I rebuilt to it.
Okay. Did you get insurance for it, or why not just rebuild it?
I didn't have insurance on it.
Oh man, that's terrible.
It wasn't worth having insurance on it. I let the sister stay out here in RV, so now short film caught on fire first, then the house caught on fire.
I'm trying to see if there's any land that's been for sale out there.
I think there's been some, but very far few between.
How much land is it total?
I think it's about an acre.
Okay. What's kind of like the bottom dollar on it?
I think 15 is about as low as I'll go on it. I don't know, you shoot me an offer, tell me what you say.
Who told you it was worth 15?
That's what my taxes are.
The tax assessed value?
Yeah.
Well, the only reason why I'm saying that is because, I mean, normally I cover the closing costs and whatnot. So I was kind of hoping I could get a little bit of discount if I covered that as well. Could you?
You don't want to give me an answer right now and think about it. Holler back at me and see, put numbers to it, see what you think.
I mean, I put my numbers to it. I mean, I need it at 13. So then when I cover the closing costs, I'm 15 altogether into it.
All right. Let me talk to my sister and find out if that's all right with her.
Okay.
I'll give you all her back.
When do you think you'll be able to talk to her?
She'll call tonight sometime. Night or in the morning.
Okay. So call you back tomorrow morning?
Yes, sir.
All right. Sounds good, Bob. Appreciate you. All right. Bye-bye.
You like that one?
Did you look it up?
No.
I can't get anything to pull up in any comping software. But when I go to Zillow and I go to active land for sale, I've got a half acre lot for 125. I've got a 0.38 acre lot that's on water for 165. I've got another half acre lot for 170.
Yeah.
We are right across the street from the water, and I'd be getting it for 13. and it's an acre lot.
Now, is something off there if he said the tax assessed value is 15, or could that just be not updated in 20 years or something?
I don't know. I'm trying to get this. I'm gonna work on getting it pulled up right now because it's one of those like county roads.
Yeah. But geez, those are some big numbers.
Yeah, I mean it's right there on what lake is this? Hubbard Creek Lake. And this is west of DFW on your way to Abilene. So, by the way, to everybody that saw the Steve Train order taker video, that's me and Steve just giving each other a hard time. Me and Steve are friends, just like me and Jerry. I mean, not like me and Jerry, because Jerry actually does real estate, and he does deals, and he's intelligent, and he's funny. But Steve is just kind of
Hey, RJ, I got the contract back on that Houston deal.
There you go.
Text me your boy out there.
Yes.
I'll put him in a group chat with that guy and get him out there. I saw a comment on here. Jerry's really aggressive with this guy. A couple things. With other investors, you have a little bit more leeway to be aggressive and direct because they should know better. And, I feel like I can kind of talk to them straight. And also Middle Eastern culture, I've just learned, like, if you're not very direct and very aggressive, then they're going to waste your time and push you around, and you're not going to go anywhere and just around in circles. And every single one of them, for the most part, except for the one RJ closed one time, are very hard negotiators, and they're never desperate. They're never, they're always just looking for a slight discount. So that's why I would never have done that with the lady RJ talked to or anybody else, So you got to kind of know when it's appropriate and when it's not appropriate.
Absolutely. I thought that was more than appropriate on that. The fact is, he didn't seem offended by it at all.
No. He needed someone to call him out on his crap is what he needed.
Yeah. He didn't have a problem with it at all. So,
no.
All right. You going to call another one?
Okay. Yep. Did you already burn through all those pre-foreclosures?
Yeah, their phones don't ring. Their phones aren't even on.
All right. So where's Brownsville, Texas?
That's good.
All right, I'll call that one.
Actually, I take that back. That was a foreclosure that just called me back, even though it wasn't. Oh. The house was burned down.
Come on, Ruben.
Ruben Moreno. Ruben Moreno.
Take your call now. At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording, simply hang up or press pound for further options.
Hey, Ruben, I got the pizza. I'll be there in 15 minutes. Call me back. Hey, that works.
I think you should call this one in San Antonio relocating ASAP.
Relocating. Oh, yeah. Okay. You guys know why RJ suggested that. He's got a different one on here that he really wants. He's throwing me
Yeah,
off.
exactly. That's it.
Hey Jerry, you should call this one. Why?
Hi, I'm a call
I hate
assistant
these.
recording this call for the person you're trying to reach. Please say who you are and why you're calling.
It's Jerry calling about your house on Conkin Street.
Thank you. Please hold while I connect you.
I wonder how much time those have. Like, could you go into your whole closer formula on there?
I don't think so.
The person you're calling is busy now. Oh. To add a message, start talking after the tone. You can hang up when you're finished.
Trina, this is Jerry calling about your property for sale on Conkin Street in San Antonio. Give me a call back, 248-467-7794. All right.
No pizza?
No, maybe bagels next time. All right, let's see. Ooh. Let's try this one down here, 17.
North Carolina?
Yeah, North Carolina was the most moved in state last year, like by far.
Hey, did you know the second most foreclosed state is South Carolina?
South Carolina.
Yeah, they should totally get rid of wholesalers. That'll fix their problem.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, because when
They're
no
all-
one can buy it.
Right.
Yeah.
They're also 44th in higher education. I'm starting to see their problem. Sorry, Tori. Tori Madden is still mad at me. He watched my video from last Friday where I just threw haymakers at South Carolina for 20 minutes. He's like, yo, chill on South Carolina.
You know, honestly, though, that regulation only hurts sellers. It doesn't solve any problems.
No. Dude, I want you to know, I just got done going through all 50 states, talking about the regulations, my feelings.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail.
Yeah.
Every state that has a horrible regulation has massive problems with sellers needing wholesalers. And then they decided to get rid of us. And it's only gotten worse.
Yeah.
Like Pennsylvania, also really bad problems with foreclosures. Only gotten worse since they've come out with their wholesale regulations.
Yeah, like when I buy in South Carolina, I buy deep because I got to plan on closing.
Yep.
So
but you
like
also just ran a bunch of people off. They're not even going to take the leads. They're not even going to.
No, you lowered competition. You lowered all the so when you remove competition, price goes in this case down. You know, it's backfires. The whole thing backfires. You want wholesalers in a market. It's the best thing you can do.
Yes.
We'll all compete, and someone will be okay to make $5,000 and pay more. You know.
Yep.
Hey, Morgan. This is Jerry. How are you doing?
This is Billy, but
are you looking to sell a property on Kipling Street?
No,
That's who?
that's my daughter. Morgan.
Oh, okay. Okay. She owns that property?
How did you get my number, though?
Well, she had filled out somebody had filled out a form that they're looking to sell that property, and my notes have this number and her name.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, she is this the number you can be reached at? I'm fixing to go see her here in just a minute.
Yeah, this is my cell phone.
Okay, yeah, I'm recalling.
Okay.
I know she's trying to sell it, but I don't know anything much other than that. You know, the schematics.
Okay. Yeah, I'd love to see if I can help her out.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, if I don't answer, shoot me a text because this is my cell and I'll call her right back.
Okay.
All right. Thanks, Billy. That doesn't count as my turn, does it?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Wait, it does?
I mean, it's not my fault you couldn't close it.
Where are the rules of engagement here? I never saw that in the fine print anywhere.
The rules of engagement. Do you not remember my call earlier with I can't remember which one it was.
There's like, hello.
Yeah, David. Yeah. Hi, is this who am I calling here? Barry Blair. Barry, are you looking to sell your property there in Sandy Hook?
Yeah, we're looking to sell. I come across that advertisement, and I just thought for kicks and giggles I'd see what you all was offering.
Well, for kicks and giggles, how much you want for it?
Well, that ain't it don't matter what. I mean, I'd like to have about $500,000.
Oh,
What do you get? What are you offering?
I'd like to get it for $1. Maybe we can meet somewhere in the middle. What's got you looking to sell?
We're wanting to move down on some other property that we have, and it's and the kids have grown up, and it's 2,500 square feet, just a little more than what me and her need.
I got you.
It's 4 surveyed acres, 2,500 square feet. I know it's got, which don't really matter to you all. I mean, it's got an above ground swimming pool, an outdoor fireplace, out on the back patio.
Is it the one with the red roof?
Yeah.
That's a nice place. Yeah, it's real nice.
Yeah, it's been, I don't know, I guess it's been in this would be my great grandfather bought all this land.
I got you. Okay, well, you might not have been joking about the $500,000.
I'm probably not that high.
Yeah.
But I am interested. We've been talking about giving it to a realtor, but I just thought like I said, I come across that ad.
Yeah, I would say just based off of kind of your situation and taking a look at it, also just based off of the location. In order to get the most amount of money, I mean, listing with a realtor is absolutely what you should do. For someone like me, normally we're looking for somebody that's in a somewhat of a distressed situation. Maybe the property's distressed or something like that. Doesn't sound like that's the case with you guys at all. This property looks really nice. I mean, the only thing that I would really even want to offer you would just be if you didn't want to deal with the realtors, then there's something that we could do there where we could kind of come in and help you deal with the realtors ourselves and kind of do that for a fee. But I mean, even that's just if you just really just want to be hands off and just get your money and not have to deal with it at all.
No, I've got some good friends that's realtors.
Yeah. I mean, I just
seen your ad.
Yeah. I mean,
said that they would.
It would be such a haircut off of what you could get for it. There would be no reason for you to even entertain whatever I would offer.
Well, I'm always entertainable.
I mean,
you can't make me mad. I can't come through the phone to joke you.
Yeah, I got you. I mean, I'm just looking at it right now. I mean, it would be significantly below. I mean, we're talking about probably in the 200s.
You throw something there. What does it take to get an offer from you?
I mean, that's what I'm saying. I would look into it, but I mean, it's definitely going to be in the low 200,000s.
I might be interested in something like that.
Respectfully, why? You can get a lot more money.
You know, just to not have to deal with it. You know.
Okay. Well, I mean, if you.
I would like to hear. I would like to see what you all would offer.
I got you. I mean, taking a look at it, I mean, realistically, I would probably want to be around $215,000.
Okay.
And that would be cash as is. That's net to you. Our process is if you agree to that number, we send you the contract, you sign it, we come out, we do our walkthrough, we inspect the property, check to see what the condition is, make sure it's everything that we need it to be, and then we would close on your timeline. So if that, I know you've been there for a while, so if you needed longer to close, we could. If you need it to be fast, we can also do that as well.
Right. Yeah, I'm needing a little bit of my daughter had moved back in with us, and she's getting married in about 3 weeks, and I'm for sure needing, you know, I need that, and then maybe a little,
right.
You know,
I mean, we could put the closing date out for like 90 days, and just make it on or before.
Right. Well, can you send me something through my email so I have a contact and have a name and everything, and then let me talk with my wife and.
I can. I can also make it a little bit more real if you want me to, just so you all actually have the actual offer. I could actually write you a contract and send you the contract so you and your wife can review it together, kind of see what the details would look like, and then it would have my contact information on there. Would that work for you?
Yeah, that'd be fine.
Okay. Well, I'll go ahead and I'll write this up and I'll send that over to you. And just let me know if you have any questions. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Bye-bye. Well, that's totally going to be a YouTube video. Watch me not try to close the deal.
That one threw me. I thought he was a tire kicker.
Didn't
he come across like you whenever they're like, you give me the price first, they're just window shopping. But that guy, he's okay at your number.
He said 500. He said, I'd like to be at $500,000. I said, I'd like to be at $1. So maybe we could meet in between. To be honest with you, when I threw out the number, I thought it was so ridiculously low. I thought he was going to run away. There's a similar type property right now. This did you look this property up? It's in really good condition.
Yeah.
I mean, we've got a lot of land, 4 acres. I mean, I don't know. This is also Kentucky. Maybe I was just meant to call Kentucky Leads today. I don't know. That would be an interesting one, though. It's on the other side.
What I liked about how you handled that, RJ, was, you didn't just give him the number so it felt like a low ball. You prepped him for it. You said, look, I'm nowhere close. It's going to be ridiculously low, so he's kind of prepped for it. And then in this case, when you gave it to him, he didn't balk at it, so like, I guess it just reiterates, like, follow the process, guys. Don't get hung up on how people respond. Just do your thing.
He literally said at the end, what is it going to take for me to get an offer from you? All right, 215. Yeah. I would be interested in that. All right. Should have been 175, I guess.
Did you see why though? He said speed and convenience. Well, Not even speed. He said convenience.
Yeah, just convenience. I just don't want to do it. Which is hilarious because he said those are my friends. I have friends that are realtors, but for the convenience, I'd rather go with someone like you. That one was wild. That one blew my mind.
It just goes to show, guys, that sellers will take discounts if there's motivation, and hassle is a real motivation for a lot of people. It's a serious motivation. Doesn't make sense to you or me. Why not just go through a little extra work? But for some people, they don't want to deal with it.
I mean, when he told me, I was pulling away because I didn't think there was any motivation. You know, in the inside the closer formula, we look at it as, what's the motivation? Why did you fill out my form? I just filled it out just to see. I'm not it's like you said last week, I'm not a comping service. I'm not a CMA. I'm not an appraiser. Like, I'm not going to sit here and just tell you what your house is worth. And I'm like, you know what? You might not have been joking about your $500,000. He's like, well, I would take a lot lower than that. Okay, great. I'm out. You're not motivated to sell to me. Go get your money. He eventually came back around.
Yeah, that was wild.
Yeah.
That was really cool. Okay, I'm going to call Wisconsin, I think. What number is that one? Number 20.
These are $50 per lead nationwide leads.
Available.
Oh, shoot. I forgot to do the... Can't we just have old school answering systems?
Hi, if you record your name and reason for calling, I'll see if this person is available.
It's Jerry Norton calling about your house for sale on Ann Street. I'd like to talk to you about a cash offer. Is it RJ's closing skills, or are these leads just so dang good? Which one?
I don't know. It might be the leads. Cody's going to say it's the leads.
Hello.
Yes, hello. Is this Kathleen? Hi, Kathleen. Thanks for taking my call. I believe you're looking to sell your house on Ann Street. Okay. Love to see if I could help you out there. I'm going to pull it up. What are you hoping to get for this?
It's currently listed at 4.9, I think. That expires on June 1st.
Okay. So the agent couldn't get it done?
Yeah, no.
Why do you think? Tell me what happened during the listing.
Mostly she is an agent that's used to a seller's event.
Oh yeah.
She is very much, I mean, she even did an open house but didn't advertise it. She put it on the listing and that was it.
So you bought this back in 22.
I did.
Okay, so you've had it a couple years, and then you listed it back in November at 380. Oh, you rehabbed it. Okay, you rehabbed. Yeah. Yeah, that's where you went from the.
One of the things that I've sort of been frustrated with her about is told her from the get-go if somebody wanted us 2 apartments. I offered in the listing. I offered $5,000 towards an internal stairwell or the downstairs kitchen. The downstairs is ready for the kitchen to be installed, and I told her I can get the kitchen, the exact same kitchen that's upstairs, most of the appliances, for somewhere around $10,000, maybe 11.
Yeah.
I'll give them 5 towards it, or they can put the internal stairwell in, which completely proved my construction guy. But if they want an internal stairwell and make it a single family, I'll give them the $5,000, which is what the guy told me. That's the verbal quote I got on the price for the internal stairwell. And I was like, well, I'll give them $5,000 either way. They can do whatever they want. They wanted us 2 apartments, rent it. I've already had somebody else tell me I should rent them for about $1,350 if I rent them.
Uh-huh. Is that a consideration if you can't sell it, to rent them?
That's actually where I'm heading towards right now if it doesn't sell very soon. Like
yeah.
within the next 3 weeks, I can rent them.
Okay. Yeah. So you don't want to list with a more competent agent.
If you can tell me you can have that damn thing sold in 30 to 60 days, fine. But at this point in time, the thing's cost me between electric and gas and, everything else. I've got $5,000 into it.
I mean, as much as the agent isn't doing a good job. I mean, price dictates in this market. So, drop the price, it'll sell.
Drop the price.
I mean, more.
Well, I mean, I'd like to get my money out of it.
Yeah, that's just my point. Like rather than blame the agent, it's nice, but the market doesn't lie. Properties still sell in today's market if they're priced right. If they're overpriced, they sit. But if they're priced right, they sell.
It's like that smaller houses selling for bigger prices.
I'm just telling you, I don't need to know anything looking at those pictures, and I know for a fact that you're overpriced or it would sell. I mean, a buyer is going to look at these pictures, and if the price is right, they're going to make an offer, regardless of what the agent does. Don't you think?
Well, I mean, you can make an offer either way. I had another couple in there that wanted to make an offer. Their daughter didn't want to have to drive from Madison to Fox Lake.
Right.
So,
I just mean, buyers don't typically think they can offer much lower than list price, so they get kind of hung up on that. They think, oh, the seller's stuck at 375. That's too much, right?
I don't see where that's too much. That's brand new HVAC. Everything from that house, from the roof down, is brand new. Insulation, drywall, electric, HVAC has been installed for both upstairs and downstairs. All of the lights. I mean, 375 isn't that much.
I mean, for you, but you're not the buyer.
No, but if you look at estimates, I even have a friend from Wisconsin, from the same area, when you for her taxes to over 300,000 because there isn't a house in the area that sells for less than 300,000, is what she was told by the city.
Well, you've been listed 186 days. You've done a couple of small price drops, and it still hasn't sold. You know what I mean? I mean, you listed back in November, and you've done 10,000 total price drops all the way till your last change till now. So that's all the feedback you need. Here's how I look at it, because I flip a lot of houses. When I put a house up, if I'm getting 5 showings a week, I'm probably priced right. If I'm not getting an offer, there's something about the house they don't like. But if I'm not getting a lot of showings, then I'm not priced right. It's not going to move.
I didn't have a whole lot of showings either.
Yeah. So you're just over. So if I were consulting you,
After I told her this was possibly a multi-generational, it was definitely not meant for young couples with small children. So do you know what 90% of the people that viewed the house were?
what?
Young couples with small children.
Yeah, that's probably your market. That's your buyer. Yeah, so you're misaligned, which means you got one solution because you already renovated it. Your only solution is drop the price.
Well, dropping the price is going to cost me money.
I mean, if you sold it to me, I would be a lot cheaper, or I'd pay a lot less than if you relist with another agent but drop the price. But what am I going to do with it if I buy it?
Probably rent it.
Well, I just mean there's no value add because you already did it. So I'm not your buyer either. Your buyer is so the market's not lying. The market's giving you really good feedback. You're overpriced because it's been months and no offers.
Right, but that's also not an area for young couples with small children.
Which means you have to drop the price to attract a buyer.
Okay.
Like whatever you say to me, I'm going to say you need to drop the price. I mean, you do what you want, but that's why it's not selling.
Continue to say whatever you want. I mean, I've been doing this since 2017.
Well,
Never dealt with anything like Wisconsin. Wisconsin's such a shit show. It's not even funny.
I mean, at some point, you're either going to rent it or drop the price. Those are your two options. But investors aren't going to pay. Well, she hung up. Well, she knows what she's doing.
Hey, she's been doing this since 2017.
Yeah, I can tell. Yeah, I can tell you have. Like, all right. I'm just trying to help you out, lady. Do what you want.
Right. All right.
RJ, I don't get it. I mean, like, what do you think's going to happen? I'm going to pay you your number. So retail buyers won't pay you your number, and then I'm going to pay you your number.
I don't get it. I don't ever understand that thought process. I don't understand why they approach it like aggressively instead of being like, how can you help me?
Right. That's the point. Like, help me out. Or, hey, I'm humble enough to take feedback because it's not selling. Like I would be, if that were me, I'd be asking everybody, hey, everybody give me feedback. What's not good about this? What do I need to do? You know?
So, all right. Lead Zolo coming in on fire today. First 3 dials, three contracts, 2 are signed. Third got sent. I'm sending a fourth.
And Taylor's meeting that seller tomorrow already. They got it scheduled.
I love it. I'm gonna wrap this session up here, Jerry, with just the same way we wrapped up last week. All right, you ready for this?
You're gonna close one more and rub it in.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hey, is Trevor there?
This is.
Hey, Trevor, this is RJ Bates calling about your property there in Waterford. How are you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good. Looks like you had filled out a form saying that you were looking to sell that property. Is that correct?
Yeah, I was.
Okay. How much are you looking to get for it?
I think I've talked to a company earlier today, and they sent me a paper that I signed, so I don't want to.
Oh, you signed a contract already?
Yes.
Dang, that sucks. Well, hold on. Before we do that, let's make sure they did everything correct because you're in Pennsylvania. Did they tell you, are they a buyer or are they a wholesaler?
I believe they're a buyer.
All right. Did they put and/or signs on the contract or anything about the contract being assignable?
I believe there is, yes.
Well, that means they're probably a wholesaler. Did you know in Pennsylvania you hold all of the power because you're a seller?
No, I did not know that.
It's crazy. If they're a wholesaler and they didn't tell you, it's because they don't know what they're doing. You should just Google wholesale real estate regulations in Pennsylvania and see how ridiculous y'all's regulations are in Pennsylvania. Like, you literally could be under contract with that wholesaler for 29 days, and on the 30th day, just be like, I'm out, and just walk away. It's like one of the few states in America that lets you do that. The only reason why I'm saying this is because if they didn't let you know that they're a wholesaler, that's like one of the rules. They have to let you know that. And because I'm a wholesaler as well. And it's funny because I was just telling my buddy Jerry, I'm going to call this guy in Pennsylvania, and I'm gonna do the thing that I always do in Pennsylvania, which is I asked the seller, hey, please don't be a shithead and cancel the contract on the last day because there's really nothing else that we can do. You know, I mean, it's like you have all the power. It's.
I mean, I'm gonna tell you honestly, I don't live in the house right now. I was divorced. The house was transferred to me, so it's in all my name. My daughter was living there. I was paying for it, and I had moved to South Carolina, but stuff happened down there. I had to move back home, and I'm not moving into the house because it's too far away from where I'm working. So it'd be senseless for me to drive an hour and some every day to work.
Right.
So I just wanted to walk away from the house.
What'd they give you for it?
Like 88.
What's the square footage of it?
It's not very big. I couldn't tell you right off the top of my head.
All right, it's okay. I'll look it up. It's 1,016 square feet.
That'd be about right. That sounds about right.
Okay. Did they mention listing it on the MLS or doing any white glove equity protection program or anything like that?
No, nothing like that.
All right, because I'm just the other thing that they could do. Some people try to do is like list it on the MLS. I don't know. I mean, 88 it feels like a fair price. I could see where they're coming from. It also feels like there's one right down the road. Okay, that's land for 115.
The other thing is there's some repairs that need made.
Oh yeah, I mean, I would assume it needs a significant amount. Just
right.
you know, that's where my brain normally just goes is like, hey, this is probably going to need $40 plus $1,000.
Yeah, I would say that'd be pretty close.
Yeah.
And I just don't have the time or the energy to do it right now. I started it, like it's got a brand new furnace in it. It's got metal roof within the last 5 years. Kind of redid the kitchen a little bit. It's got hardwood floors throughout the kitchen and dining, or the living room, dining room are all hardwood that I was just going to resurface. You know, the dining room's a little bit older, but the living room's only, well, it's still probably 15, 20 years old, but it's all the 3/4 inch real hardwood, not the Pergo stuff or nothing like that. Now there is Pergo in the kitchen and like the mud room, but I looked at the price. I said, that's not bad. I can get out of it. They told me it could be done in 60 days. I'm like, okay, as long as we can do all that, I'm good with it.
Okay. And you do not think that they're a wholesaler. You think they're going to buy the property.
I couldn't really tell you either, one way or the other I don't have the contract right in front of me right now, but I couldn't tell you without looking at it.
So here's what I would recommend. I would call them and ask and just say, hey, I'm just curious, do you intend on wholesaling the property or doing a novation? Because if so, there are things that like they need to be aware of. And I'm saying this not from a competitor standpoint. I'm actually just saying this. I actually teach people how to wholesale across the world. And there are strict disclosures in Pennsylvania that they needed to provide you if they intend on wholesaling. Like they needed to provide you a statement that this is a wholesale transaction, that they intend on transferring their interest for a fee without ever taking the title themselves. And they need a clear notification that the property owner has the right to consult with a third party, such as an appraiser or legal counsel. So if that's in the contract, then they did their job. If they didn't, and they say they're wholesaling, then the question that you need to ask yourself is am I doing business with the right person? Not that they can't perform, but maybe they just don't know what they're doing. And then the other part of this is that you do, if they are wholesaling, have up to 30 days after signing the contract to rescind and cancel the contract. That is your right. And so I would be clear and just ask them like, hey, just shoot me straight. I'm going to know one way or another. Are you wholesaling this? Because if so, there's nothing wrong with that. You need to know that up front. Like I just signed a contract with a woman in Kentucky and she lost a kidney. Like she desperately needs her money back from this house that she just bought. I'm going to wholesale that property. I told her that up front because I'm like, I don't want you to think that you're getting your $18,000 just like you think you're getting your $88,000 in a couple of weeks. The worst thing in the world is when you find out, oh, they're not a buyer and they don't perform. And so that's why these rules and these regulations exist, is so you just understand what's taking place. And some people just aren't up to speed with it. So I would just call them and have that conversation and just really ask for the transparency. And if they don't tell you the truth, I mean, there's not a whole lot you can do besides just rescind the contract within that 30 days. Hopefully they are a buyer and they give you the $88,000. I mean, that's the ideal scenario. So, but you have my phone number. Feel free to reach out to me if you have any questions about it or anything.
First name again?
My name's RJ Bates.
RJ Bates. Okay, I will put that in my phone and I will contact them. And if something is off or something, I will call you.
Yeah, and you can honestly, you could tell them like, hey, I talked to RJ Bates. There's a pretty solid chance that they know who I am.
Okay.
So, all right. Thank you, sir.
Well, thank you.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Jerry, we're going to fix this damn industry one person at a time. Oh, you're muted.
Yeah, I like RJ that you took the higher road and didn't try to recontract it. I mean, you could have, and he maybe would have done it, and maybe that'll still happen. But like, let him make that decision. I think that was the right way to handle that.
Well, actually, you know what I would do there, Jerry, is if he does call me back and say, "Hey, this is what's," he just tried calling me back. Let me call him back.
Hello?
Hey, sorry about that. I saw. Did you call me right back?
Yeah, I was trying to put your name in and I hit the phone.
Oh, okay. All right. Sorry about that.
You're all right. Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye. What I would do there, Jerry, is if he did call me back and say, hey, they were going to try to wholesale and I decided to terminate with them, I would ask him, I'm going to ask him, like, can I have their contact information? And then I would call him and say, hey, here's what's going to happen. I'm going to do a JV with you. I'm going to work this. I'm going to show you how to do this correctly. Because it's not that you can't do it, but there's ways that you have to abide by the law. And it's really frustrating for a lot of us because, especially if you've been around for a while, we didn't have to worry about anything. We could just go do deals. And now we have to worry about a lot of this stuff. And this could very easily be somebody that, maybe is wholesaling in another state and this lead came across. We don't even know this law exists.
Yeah.
But also there are people out there that are just ignoring the rules, ignoring the regulations. And what happens is that the regulations get worse for us. They come down harder on us. This is why certain states like Pennsylvania, I think Pennsylvania has one of the wildest regulations out there, but also homeowners like this need us. And Pennsylvania is one of the states that needs us more than any other state out there. And it's why I got so damn mad when I actually just review where the state of Pennsylvania is. It's wild that their government sat there and thought to themselves, we need to outlaw these people. We need to make sure everybody's licensed. We need to give all the power to the sellers. We need to have all these disclosures. And it puts people in a bad situation. But we have to play by those rules.
The problem I have with Pennsylvania, the reason why the Pennsylvania law is so horrific is because in the name of protecting the seller, what they're really doing is they're introducing a lot of foul play.
Right.
Because they set it up for buyers and wholesalers to try to go around contract holders. The law is designed for that. So talk about a mess. You got escrow opened up, people canceling contracts, another wholesaler offering $100 more than that one or $1,000 more, cash buyers trying to go around you. And the law is set up for that to be the way to do it. Like it's intended to do that. So they just created a lot of like the dishonest people now have a whole nother layer of dishonesty that they can do in Pennsylvania.
And on top of that, the one thing that I've noticed over the past 3 to 4 years of these regulations really becoming the norm is how negatively it impacts the title companies and closing attorneys. This is crippling to their businesses, where it is like, so you just made it where it's okay for a seller to just terminate a deal when I've done all of my work. They could have the HUDs, the settlement statements, loan docs, everything. And the seller just says, you know what? I changed my mind. I'm out. And everybody did all that work for free.
And that's why like Easy REI, I think they still require that you have your end buyer contract before they'll open escrow.
Right.
And I don't blame them. I mean, I don't like that because I want to know if there's title issues right away. But I get where they're coming from.
Yeah, there's a lot of title companies that are like that. In fact, the entire state of Louisiana is like that. I mean, I've yet to come across a title company, even with ones that we've done multiple deals. They're like, let us know when you've got an assignment, and then we can open up because they just won't do it. But, man, that just today's live was really an insight into what wholesaling should look like. Your conversations. Yeah, we didn't connect with everybody, but the connection rate was great. talking to highly motivated sellers, also talking to people that were not motivated, getting rid of those quickly. Jerry, I'm sure you saw my post last week. I think it was last Wednesday, right after I said we had 50 leads. We got 4 signed contracts, but that also meant there was 46 no's. I think some of the issues is that the majority of wholesalers, they can't make it through the first 20 no's to get to the where you start getting signed contracts. Today we got them right out of the gates, and it was fantastic. But we've done this 4 weeks in a row, and we haven't done that until today.
Yeah, and then we had a bunch of goose eggs, So like, maybe it's the front end, maybe it's the back end. I agree, RJ. Like, so many people are so soft in this business, like they just don't have staying power, or I don't know what it is, but like, just be consistent. I agree with you though, like what you said there. Today was a great example of really showing transparency, honesty. Guys, especially if you're nationwide, you should never be locking up contracts without fully explaining the process, disclosing it, whether there's disclosure laws or not. Disclose it all, explain what you're doing. It's going to make it so that if you do need to renegotiate or terminate, you're set up for it. Like, the sellers understand what's happening and what's going on. So it's not that awkward call where everyone's upset at you.
Yeah.
They're upset at you when they thought one thing because you didn't explain it clearly, and then you don't perform. Then they're upset.
Absolutely. So we've got the link in there for Lead Zolo, $500 bonus credit when you sign up today. You do have to deposit $2,500 in there to trigger the $500 credit. I think it kind of stair steps down. You get less if you deposit less. But these were $50 leads that we were calling today. Looks like in total we had roughly 28 leads that we worked today. 4 sent contracts, 2 are signed. And then I've got another offer on the land for $13,000. So we could end up having 5.
And I've got 2, one with the neighbor and one with that guy's property across the street that could turn into something too. So
that could be 6.
Very productive today.
6 contracts. I mean, in less than 3 hours. And I get it. Some people watch this and go, well, yeah, y'all are Jerry Norton and RJ Bates. But guys, if you just watch this, it's just consistently dialing after dial after dial and quickly making the assessment. And I really want everybody to understand this. I do not think that every deal that we analyzed today was absolutely perfect. I mean, Jerry still has to go out. He has to see his $80,000 deal. He has to make sure it's in the condition that he wants it. Taylor Ford's going to go do that tomorrow. We're going to get pictures of the $18,000 deal in Kentucky. There's a chance it might not be able to be moved, and we have to convert it to a novation. But we triggered through step 1, which is acquisitions. Now we're into recon, and we'll start doing dispositions. This is what you guys have to get started in, and you can't get bogged down in this. And I think one of the things that we've showcased over the past 4 weeks here is that with consistent lead flow coming in, this is how you can have consistent conversations like this. But if this were me in real life right now, in a span of 3 hours, we would have already killed multiple of these leads that are gone. Like that landlord that Jerry was aggressive with, we're not going to call that tomorrow. We're buying a new lead to replace that starting first thing tomorrow morning. That's what is needed inside of this business. Aren't you billionaires then? No, we're not billionaires, but we are millionaires. And that's something to be proud of. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know what else to say other than the fact that you're coming from Jerry's channel. So, you can take your comment, shove it. I mean, you don't follow me anyway. So, I don't know. Jerry, what are your final thoughts before we wrap up?
Yeah, I love the time, RJ. So fun to get contracts locked up like this and be fun to see where these all go. And guys, leave a comment and tell us if you like the show and if you think RJ and I should make this a regular weekly thing. I love doing it, RJ. I'd love to keep doing it every week. And
I'm going to be here next Tuesday. You going to be here?
Ooh, I've got some travel maybe next Tuesday, actually. Let me look.
You see,
Yeah.
we made it a thing, and then you go travel.
Well, wait a minute. What time is it I'll be on Mountain Time.
Oh, it's that's just 1 hour earlier. You would be at 1:22.
Okay. Is that time flexible when we do it, or it's kind of perfect time for calling?
It can't be flexible. We've literally started a live every Tuesday for 3 years, Jerry. 3 years at 2:22.
Could it be Wednesday instead of Tuesday?
I mean, I could always start it and you could join me later.
Oh, we could do that too.
What time are you available?
I'm flying out to Montana and I land at like 1:30.
Mountain
time?
That's
1:30 Mountain Time.
Which is 2:30 Texas Central.
Yeah, it'd be right when you're starting.
It would be tough.
It'd be tough, yeah.
It'd be tough. I don't know. Maybe we'll do it on Wednesday and I'll do something else on Tuesday.
Or I can catch the end of it, or you could do it without me or whatever. But yeah, I'll try to keep Tuesdays open though.
So
yeah. By the way, I got the text back from my second one, and he said he got the email. He's looking it over, and he'll get back to me. So good sign there on that one too.
Love it. Love it. All right, man. Well, I appreciate you guys. Make sure you like our videos, boost that algorithm, and we'll figure it out. It'll either be next Tuesday or next Wednesday, but we'll see you guys then.